Thingy, thing.
Okay,
there we go.
Also, your Fuki is not Alice, in case you wanted to be Alice on your Fuki.
I'm using... No, because I redid my setup on my side. So it has my thingy. Oh, yeah, that's right, everybody. Fuck me. Hold on. Fugi. I'll change it back to Alice. Is that active? There we go.
Alright. I remember me and Cecil played Dragon Chess. Hello, D&D peeps. Hello. Cecil and I played Dragon Chess. We tied. That was important that we tied. I remember us going to like a college. I remember there being a big explosion. We were in a sewer. That was this, right? Or was that Heaven's War? Oh, thank fuck. Okay. There was a big explosion. There was the sewer. We did fighting. There's some vampires in this one. I was really hoping I'd remember more.
Okay, so are we just recapping session 2, or you want to start from session 1 with recap?
I was recapping session 2.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Cleo's the only one with her deity's powers.
Yeah. So session 2 was that city that we're at. They sent us. We found we found end of session 1 was we found the vampire thing, and we got sent up here to the safe city. We got here, safe city. The sending stone wasn't working. They somehow screwed it up, so we were trying to investigate, figure out what was going on. We learned their security was very, 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 very bad. And so then we went to go investigate stuff, and we were looking for the wizard in charge of everything. So we went to the college. College is same thing. The college, the wizard is missing, and they had a bunch of scribblings about what's happening to the world. And it's kind of stuffing to do with the Mimi's character. What's her name? I forgot her name. Cleo's god being dead, and then big explosion. We go to investigate. We see the sewers. There's an explosion coming from in the sewers, and we had assumed it was an attack on the city, like how the other cities were attacked, where they had been an explosion from below. But as we went down to investigate, we ran into a black slime-like creature, and we managed to kill it, and then get past it, and then we found the wizard that we were looking for, currently being dragged away by 3 dark elf-like creatures. And we just defeated those dark elf-like creatures to prevent them from taking the wizard away, and now we're here. I skipped a bunch of little details, but yeah. It's been a minute.
Hot minute.
There was a strange priest guy that talked to Cleo, if everyone remembers that.
The one that Alice and Cleo ended up fighting that was bad and he was actually a vampire? Or are you talking about the little dwarfish one that did the whole like la 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 with his god?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a gray dwarf.
I actually do remember that, even though I was busy playing Dragon Chess. I also have an empty potion bottle with gook in it, I think.
Yes, because I made you get it. Because it was all over your bodies. And I was like, I want that. And then I had you guys
remember was that we finished the encounter with the vampire guy, and then we got saved by one wizarding lady, and then that's where we left off. Like just in like the little dark area with her.
The Dragonborn lady.
We were outside and chasing the Dragonborn lady down a hill because she had fought off most of her attackers, but then she was dragged out, and then the 3 people started kidnapping her. And that when he killed the 3 people, and now here we are. I think she had just woken up, and then we had ended.
Yep. You guys are outside the city walls, not far. And she was just getting off her feet, or up to her, onto her feet. Any questions?
I think Cecil. I can't remember if Cecil was drunk or if he's now sober from all the retching from the sewers. I can't remember.
The retching from the sewers. He was drunk, and then now he's very sober and very sick.
Because we were in a tavern. I don't know, we're always in a tavern.
No, we weren't. You were not in a tavern. That was the last city. Wrong
That's most
city.
unfortunate. Cecil, we should go to a tavern.
Yeah, you guys got to the city, started investigating the seeing stones, and the strange priest met Cleo and was talking to Cleo about her deity, and then it sounded like the deity that dwarf represents was talking directly through him at one point before he passed out. And he's the one who sent you guys to the college. And so you guys went straight to the college. Then there was an explosion. So you guys left the college to investigate the explosion. And then everything else kind of happened, like you said.
If I remember correctly, we ended with Cleo being upset because she still has Guck in her fur.
Correct.
Yeah. That guck will go into a bottle because I want the guck.
Everyone's ready and okay with everything we've kind of summarized. And we can start whenever you guys are ready.
Let's go.
No questions? Real quick before we start.
An item. I'm trying to remember because I didn't add some stuff to my. I didn't put that journal that because we took a journal from the library that belonged to this lady. I just don't know how to add that to my thing.
You'll have to create a custom item. And when you view, edit, equipment, then you should be able to add with the plus at the very bottom and then just create.
Add item. Create item. Okay, that's how you do it.
Yeah, and I would just do basic item because they technically, a scroll's technically something you can, read and cast a spell with, so.
Also, I don't know, I can't. Can I have the link to what Ace and Eve are looking at? Because I opened the link that's in the chats, but it's not showing me the field.
The alchemy?
Alchemy?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I opened what's
Oh,
in the
that's
chat.
that was something. That was the invite to the actual game itself, not the Alchemy RPG website. Hold on, because me and Ace are using the app, not the browser. So, and you were using the browser before. Give me 1 second.
I can get that for you.
I got
Let
it.
me just go ahead.
That is the website link, Mimi's, and then.
No, I have the website open, but it's not showing the campaign.
I would have to see your screen because it should be at the tops of concurrent or ongoing games. Games.
There you go. I'm gonna send this here. Try that one and see if it works for you.
No, that's weird. Well,
You're logged in, right?
yeah.
It's app.alchemyrpg, correct? Not alchemyrpg.com.
Yeah.
See, I'm afraid if I log into the browser, it's gonna log me out on my my thing. Browser. Go to library. Oh, it's not in. Oh my god, I don't see it in mine in the.
Mine was in my games or my
yeah,
library.
you go to library and then it shows universe, games, and characters. You go to games and then it should say Endless Night on their mems. Be this page. I'm gonna send you a picture.
Yeah, I got it. Thank you.
Okay. Future reference. That's the link for it.
It's open.
And good night, Draco.
What, Draco here? Oh my god, my mod showed up. Night nights. Shows up and runs away. It sounds about right. Hi, Gaia.
Everyone okay now? Everyone good?
Give it 5 minutes. And we'll see what
Cecil
happens.
and I are just Cecil and I are just talking about the next tavern trip. Do you remember what how high pitched I go for Lilitu?
It's been a minute.
Been a minute. I have a new redemption to talk like them too, and so I've only talked like her once.
In the past 3 months.
Yeah.
Alright.
But I've been Ida this whole fucking time. Alright.
Alright, let's go. Yeah. Ooh.
Okay, as you guys finished your encounter outside the gates of the city, you kind of ran a little bit of ways. The wizard you were chasing that you guys kind of helped save is basically climbing to her feet. And so as that is happening, all of a sudden a black smoke starts to appear around you guys and you all black out and take a long rest.
Involuntary long rest. Got it.
And so we reset everything. Check. Spells. I have all of my spell slots back.
Oh, thank you for saying that, because you're right. Let me get my spell slots back.
Yeah, everyone make sure they get the rest done.
I've been playing a fucking warlock for
God.
so long that it's just cantrips.
I was doing these backwards. I had the greens on there and I take them. Okay. Yeah. We're fine. I don't know. I want to do another game as a barbarian, so I'm like, I don't want to keep track of wizard stuff.
All right. So you guys all kind of blacked out at the same time, and you all awake to hearing what sounds like a feminine voice and a somewhat familiar voice arguing just a ways off. And as you rise, you notice you're in just a stone basic room with a single doorway that leads out of the room, and there looks to be some light coming from the room like a fire is burning. What do you guys do?
Cecil, we didn't drink, did we? Did we drink? I don't. Where are we?
We're at the familiar voice. Is it? Are we able? Do I need to roll a check to see if I remember who the familiar voice is, or do we know off the bat?
So as you are trying to discern this, you take a few creeping steps forwards and you recognize it as the dwarf's voice that you met earlier.
Oh, Cleo's friend?
I'm going to...
Cleo's still covered in gunk.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna walk over and try to like help Cleo clean up and be like, we can't, your friend is here. You can't meet your friend all covered in gook.
Am I...
Cleo just kind of lets her do it with the... Because she just wants it off of her.
I'm gonna try to eavesdrop on what they're saying. And I'm just gonna try to make my way towards the doorway, but like not be in the light visible.
Okay. So as you creep up, you hear the feminine voice say, I'm pretty confident I can use their help to track the book. And you hear the dwarf respond, "We know this. It seems they are awake. Please come out." What do you guys
Just 1
do?
minute. I'm continuously cleaning Cleo. Do I need a roll for cleaning her, or do I just clean her?
No, you can just clean her.
Okay.
Alice is gonna click her tongue, and she's going to continue walking out into the light.
Does everyone else follow?
Yeah, I'm probably on Cleo's shoulders, honestly.
I think
Okay.
Lulu to pick her up and walk
Yep.
over.
Do it.
I just sort of stumble along, still half asleep.
All right. As you four make your way into the room, they both turn to look at you, and you see that the feminine voice is coming from the wizard, and it is she is a green dragonborn.
Suen!
And yes. So do you say that, or was that out of character?
Out of character, my bad. I saw what it is.
Oh, you're good. Just making sure.
She hasn't played Alice in a minute.
So she turns and she says, "How was the nap?"
Okay, so we didn't drink too much. That's good. That's good. Pretty nice, pretty refreshing, must say.
Like, I bet it was. That was thanks to this asshole here. And she points to the dwarf.
I'm gonna. It's the same dwarf, so we kind of already got the idea that he's kind of expressionless and well, because he's the avatar, or the avatar that's getting spoken through.
Yeah, he's like connected to his god or some shit.
Yeah. So Alice is going to just stare at him and see if he's gonna say anything.
Okay. He just looks back to Suyin, and he looks back at you, and he says, "We would like your assistance in a spell."
I'm gonna kind of like scurry down. I'm like, "Hi, Cleo's friend. Like assistance is in all of us or Alice?"
A little bit of everyone, but we need Alice's participation more so. And then the green dragonborn hops in, and she says, "Look, thanks for saving me from those barbarians. I'm gonna be straight with you. I have been hunting a book that I think started all of this, and for the first time in a long time, I say a long time, first time in let's say 500 years, we've felt the magic again, and it has a very similar feeling to the magic coming off of you. I assume you're a construct." She raises an eyebrow.
Close enough.
Who, Alice?
Yeah.
Alice is wait, Alice, what the fuck are you? Alice is Alice.
Alice is. Sorry, I've got to get back into character. Alice, hold on.
You're good.
Give me a minute.
All good.
I'm not.
That's okay.
Quite...
I can't go as high on Lula too, because my high pitch gets picked up on Aaron's mic.
But you're good. If it's picking you up, just let me know. I'll adjust my settings.
I'm not quite sure what I am, but you are correct that about the magic coming off to me is similar, and I have detected it as well.
She snaps her fingers and she looks at the dwarf. I guess you were right. She turns back to you and she says, "I have been working on a spell to track the source of this magic, but without a way to know what I'm looking for and a source to test it on, I've never been able to actually track the artifact. And now, I think with your help, we can combine our magic and complete the spell and get the location of the book."
What is it you would need from me?
Is just your assistance with the spell, or I can just take a small bit of your blood. Either way.
The blood's going to be an issue.
And she scratches her head. "Oh yeah, I forgot. Sorry."
It's fine. I am curious about this spell though. So would you mind explaining it to me more? And this out of character. I don't know if you want to describe it more or just have them go off and she starts showing me notes.
Oh, she would. If you are you asking in character or out of character?
I'm asking in character if she could explain it to me more. But
Hey.
out of character, I'm saying that that's for roleplay purposes, not a actual. I don't need actually information.
She looks at you and she says, "Oh, it's nothing too complicated. It's just a basic tracking spell. I've already done the hard work. I've got the ingredients. I've got the arcane runes drawn. All we basically have to do is step in the circle and cast it together. You'll just be a conduit, and that's about it."
I'm just gonna start floating over to Cecil. Hey, you want to do a rematch?
I want to try to kind of look at the runes and the stuff that she has on the ground. Just try to remember and memorize it. Just because I like spells and stuff like that. And then I'm going to kind of silently nod my head and then make my way over to the rune circle.
Okay. She puts her hand under her chin and she stares and kind of watches you walk over. And she walks up and she says, "An academic, I see. Well, if this all works out well, you should consider coming to the college."
While that's happening, Cecil's already setting up the chessboard.
Heck yeah. Alcohol in my equipment.
Right, well, you guys do that. The Dragonborn steps into the circle, Suyin, and she looks at you and she goes, "Are you ready?"
We'll find
She
out.
looks at you, Alice.
We will find out. And
Okay.
Alice will step into the circle next to her and get ready for her instructions.
All right.
Okay, if Cleo's not doing anything, I want to yank her down, so she's doing the cat curly thing, but I'm in the middle while I play Dragon Chess, and she can just sleep.
So the dwarf walks over to the circle where all the arcane symbols are. He reaches down and he touches one, and they all start glowing. And Alice, you feel a strange power flowing through you. It's kind of magic, but not magic. You don't know what it is. You've never felt it before, but it's definitely feels cosmic. And then Suyin she just passes out, and everything stops glowing, and that's the end of the spell. And the dwarf slowly walks over and helps her to her feet. As he touches her, you notice that she wakes back up and she looks a little frantic. And she says, "I can send them to the spell, but we have to hurry." Sorry, she says, "I can send them to the book, but we have to hurry." And he just kind of slowly turns and he looks at Cleo. And he says, "We need you to retrieve the book. We need this to stop the future problems that are coming and to hopefully restore your god. Will you please go?"
I was gonna ask him about that. Because get the book in hopes that we can reverse. And I was like, was it the book that we picked up to the university, or is it like the spell? But like, it's another book. Okay, yeah.
The book we picked up was Suin's journal about finding the book.
Yeah, but yeah.
Found a book about another book.
Yeah.
But yeah, he asked you that question, and you're welcome to ask him. I just want to make sure that would be in character if that's the case. So he's looking at you, Cleo, and he asks you if you would be willing to risk your life to get the book.
Is it the only way for us to go back?
He looks at you perplexed. He says, "Go back. We do not understand this question."
Right, yeah. The past is in the past, okay.
Okay, so who's winning Dragon Chess? Who's winning Dragon Chess? How do we determine who's winning?
It will tell you on the item sheet, actually.
Oh.
I will go and find it real quick.
Can't see Cecil's items.
Equipment. Where's Dragon Chess? Why is it cut off? It just says DC.
Yeah, that's what I say too.
That's so funny. You don't need to know. Just roll a wisdom check against each other.
Damn it. Wisdom?
I think you both have sunk wisdom, didn't you?
Look, they have dice now. When did they get dice?
Ooh.
Surprise. There's a new feature that's in beta I enabled.
Hell yeah, there's dice. Also, I won. Fuck yes. Stand up and start playing my little pan flute.
Cecil sort of just knocks all the pieces over. He goes like, "God damn it."
It's okay, buddy. We'll play again.
And the Dragonborn wizard walks over and she's like, "We really don't have time for this. Are you guys gonna help us or not?"
Oh
Kinda
yeah,
shaky.
sorry.
She says, "Okay," and she hands. Because she holds out a hand, and in it is a potion. And she says, "Okay, so what I have to do is I have to teleport you to the book with a portal spell. I don't know where it's gonna spit you out at. I can guarantee you from the location I saw, it's going to be somewhere on land, but safe from that perspective. But I don't know where in the world you'll end up, and you'll need this potion to escape. You can throw it back at the ground at your feet, and anyone within the radius will be brought back here."
Do we all get a potion, or only me?
She's just holding it out to whoever takes it.
Me, grab. Then as soon as I'm holding it, I'm like, wait, this is like important.
It says only one that's ever been made in history.
I hold my hand up to Cleo.
I take it from her and put it in my inventory. Or in my backpack, I guess.
And I'm gonna, my arms are crossed and I'm pouting. I never get to have the cool stuff.
Just looks at you guys. Well, I guess next step then. And you can see she's a little woozy on her feet, and she pulls out what looks like a solid black case. It's square. It's about the size of a book, and you can tell it's kind of heavy. And so she puts it. She like shoves it towards Cecil, and she says, "This is a lead box. I don't know what kind of magic this book is made of or how dangerous it is. All I can tell you is there are a lot of people after it right now. A lot of evil creatures are drawn to it. You need to contain it in this box, and it will also stop them from tracking you."
Cecil sort of grabs it with his arms like stiffly held out, like he's trying to hold a baby, but doesn't know how to hold it, and goes like, "Oh, I do think I'm the right person for this," and then sort of just turns very slowly over to Alice and goes like, "You want to take care of this, buddy?"
It's a lead box. It's heavy.
How big is this box?
Cecil takes that as a
Remember
note,
that
goes like,
house was small.
"Okay, let me just place this on the ground for a second."
Also,
She walks up and she thumps you on the forehead and she says, "Don't lose that."
what do we put in the box? How big is this box in comparison to me?
It's about the size of a small book.
But it's a lead box.
Correct.
Lead's heavy.
Okay. Can I do a strength check to see if I can even pick this up, because it'll be funny?
Yes.
Not 20. Oh my god.
Alright, I'm trying to yank this thing up, and then I lose my grip on it and just fall on my ass. Just ow. Okay. I can't take that one. And I just get up.
And then you see the wizard she goes, with a heavy sigh and snaps her fingers, and it shrinks down to about the palm of your hand, and she holds out another potion bottle, and she says, here's an enlarged potion.
Alice is gonna go grab the lead box and the potion.
Says, don't lose those.
I'm going to add
Very crucial.
create item, shrunken lead box as a would it be a basic item or like a wondrous magic item because it's stopping the tracking on the book?
It's a basic item. There seems to be nothing magical about it.
Save, okay, and then the other one is a potion of enlargement.
Yeah. Okay, if you got that taken care of, I just didn't want to start. Alright, cool. While you're trying to do that, and this is a DM question, because I know Cleo mentioned having questions outside of character. Did you have any questions that I did not give you a chance to ask the dwarf? Are you there, Cleo?
Yeah, I don't know, I was gonna ask him something, but I think doesn't really matter, because we'll find out regardless.
If you think your character would ask, you're welcome to have your character ask, and it's going to be happening at the same time this other stuff was happening. So, because he's just kind of standing there doing nothing, so I wanted to make sure you had an opportunity to talk to him in the sidebar, if you wanted to, but don't feel like you have to.
So I'm trying to word this.
You're good. No pressure, no rush.
Okay. Go back to my notes.
You told us to get the book in hopes of reversing the Dark Day. When was it, 500 years ago?
He says, yes. We do not know the exact details, but we know it was the same type of magic coming from this book that caused all of this to happen. We believe it will either hold the answers to reverse it, or we can use some magic and knowledge to reverse engineer it.
Does this also apply to my god Utu?
As we said before, your god is dead. We do believe there is a way to bring them back, but we cannot risk bringing them back until we know the book cannot be used again.
I just nod and walk over to where Lilith is with the others.
I put my hands up in expectance.
I pick her up.
Yes.
The wizard says, okay, any more questions? If not, please step back into the circle as a group, and good luck. What do you guys do?
Alice will nod and go get in the circle. She really.
I'm on Cleo's. I'm. Cleo has me. I'm going wherever Cleo's going. I'm probably yapping at Cecil the whole time.
Just
Cecil
quietly
sort
step
of-
into the circle.
Sort of rubs his hands nervously, like sort of like tiptoeing, and where it's like he like placing a foot inside the circle, then placing it out, and then just being very reluctant.
I didn't mean to click. Did I just do a thing? I did. I didn't mean to click that.
As you're doing that, Cecil, you hear the wizard say, you don't want to be half on, half off. When the spell goes off, you'll get cut in half.
As soon as he hears that, he just jumps in.
You hear her laugh, and she just snaps her fingers, and you guys see all blackness for a second, and then you kind of get hit with blinding light. While it is not bright like out, like there's a bright sun, it's still gray, and you guys are in a pretty dark room. So you get teleported just outside of a manor, in somewhat of a trodden state.
Fancy. Quick. Put me up on the dragon. I'm gonna pretend like I'm riding the dragon. Put me up there.
I hold her in place and don't let her get away from me.
As soon as we teleport, Alice is gonna do a quick glance around and just make sure there's nothing around us that's a threat, because we do know we are looking for something that other people want that are dangerous.
Look around and you oddly see it's relatively peaceful, and as far as you can tell, you're kind of in an isolated, what seems like part of the wasteland. It's just kind of a forest of half alive and dead trees and fungus patches all around.
Is there any sign of where life might have been here? Any type of footsteps in the ground, or I'll do an investigation check.
Do I have to like roll or something if I'm gonna just use my cat hearing to like hear if I can, see if I can hear anything particular? Do I have to do like a perception
Hell
or something?
yeah. Not gonna lie to you, on my screen, Eve, that dice looks cocked as fuck, but hell yeah, 20.
It's an experimental feature. Anyway, let me answer Cleo's question real quick. So you're wanting to listen for sound, Cleo? Yeah, so you don't hear anything out of the ordinary, but what I guess is out of the ordinary is you realize you don't really hear anything at all. You don't hear wind blowing trees. It's kind of just dead silent. And then Alice, you see evidence of footprints. Definitely old, based on your guesstimate, because that is a hell of a roll. You'd say a couple of weeks dried out in the mud. So there's definitely been people that have went inside the house, and you from this vantage don't see any steps leaving the house.
I'm going to tell the rest of the party. People went in the house and didn't come back out. At least a few weeks old.
Do you guys hear that?
What? I was still fighting to get on the dragon.
Alice is going to try to listen to see if she hears anything. Or would that have been included in my investigation roll?
So you can listen as well. Cleo already did. You hear the same thing as Cleo. Nothing out of the ordinary in the sense of no extra sounds, but you do notice a disturbing lack of sound. No creaky doors, no trees or bushes rustling, even though you see stuff blowing around you.
Nothing.
There's nothing. It's too quiet. Not even a rustle of a tree.
Cecil screams.
I don't think that's normal.
Screams?
Yeah, Cecil screams and then sort of winces. It's like, oh, my bad. My bad. I thought that was something. It was just a bug.
Scared me. You scared me. Ugh. Now I'm pouting.
How far are we from the manor? You say we see it. Are we right in front of like the doors, or are we a little bit away from it?
You're a little bit a ways from it. I'd say a good, let's say 50 feet.
Is Cleo still holding me?
Are the doors open or is it all shut?
I'm still
Everything
keeping you
looks
away from the
shut.
statue, yes.
Shut. And it has windows and stuff in it. Are the windows like broken out, or they still have glass, or are they like some a little bit of both?
So it's a weird dichotomy. It looks like in half the house, a lot of them are still broken. It looks like some are half broken on that same portion, and the other half, the other part of the house, they look pristine and new.
Alice is going to start proceeding towards the doorway, and she wants to try to continue following if she can see the footsteps or any sorts of things from the check earlier, and see when she gets in the house to see which direction they go.
Okay, so you're just gonna follow the footsteps and open the door and then do a look around?
Yes, please.
Is that correct? Is anyone else following Alice?
Well, I am in air jail with Cleo, so if Cleo's going, I'm going. Probably not pouting anymore. I'm probably distracted petting Cleo. We just cleaned her. She's really soft.
Yeah, I noticed while holding Lilith away, like trying to keep her safe from falling off of a, I don't know how high statue. Notice it. Alice starts walking and kind of take Lilith away from the statue towards Alice.
Come on, Cecil. Ignore the bugs. Away we go.
Cecil thinks to himself, y'all want to go inside the house that people have entered and never exited over a couple of weeks, and then like does like the exaggerated hand movements and then just exasperatedly lifts his hands up and is like, fine, and then walks in.
I mean, Cecil, you're traveling with people that have apparently time traveled, and that's never happened before. So, maybe we can come out of the house of, where no one else has come out of. It could happen. You never know.
You're also following a girl who is technically both dead and alive and has no sense of danger.
Yeah, and a cleric with no god, technically. I just pat Cleo up like, no, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. It's just right now, okay? We'll fix it. We'll fix it.
Okay. As you enter the house, you step into what you guys assume would be the typical receiving room of a house or a manor. You look to the right and you can kind of see straight out the house. Like that portion of the house, as you can kind of see in the picture, is just not there. It looks like it's crumbled and fallen apart. Straight ahead of you, you see some stairs going up to the next floor, and then to the left, you see a door. And then in the room itself, you see that half of the ceiling has caved in, but it seems to be slowly repairing itself. You see the boards kind of lifting up slowly, some nails slowly going into place, almost like it's going backwards in time. You see that the flames and the candelabras on the walls are flickering in and out, so they're relighting themselves and unlighting themselves. And you guys can see remnants of paintings covering the wall. What do you guys do?
This place is cool.
Is the stuff that's
A broken
repairing
loop?
itself, is it just repairing itself like randomly, or is it like starting in one area and moving towards another?
So right now, in this area that you can see, it only looks like the ceiling is currently repairing itself.
But the higher area is still, but the bottom lower area is still kind of messy. Nothing's touched, just a ceiling.
So there's so there's just dusty and rotted remains of furniture on the ground, and then the paintings are like still half molded and destroyed.
Alice is going to proceed up the stairs.
Okay. Everyone else, are you guys gonna follow Alice up the stairs?
Air Jill, going where Cleo goes.
Following, still doing
Can I smell
exaggerated
anything?
hand movements.
Aside from the moldy furniture?
Okay, yeah, roll me a perception check real quick.
Damn.
Okay. So, 12. Nice.
Wait a minute.
I'm just making sure I look at this check correctly. So you smell the strong sense of what smells like smoke from possibly a fireplace coming from the door to the left.
I set Lilith down to give her I forgot the word. Freedom, I guess.
I was just freedom. I just throw my hands in the air, start running towards Cecil.
And it's still quiet, right? Or do I have to recheck that?
I know. So you've noticed inside the house, you guys can hear footsteps and stuff. It just doesn't seem like any outside noise is getting in.
I'm gonna go to the door.
Okay. So Cleo's going to the door on the left. Alice is going up the stairs. Where are Lilitu and Cecil going?
Cecil's still not paying attention. He's just doing the exaggerated hand movements, talking to himself. He's like, why are we in this house? Why are we still going straight into danger?
I'm jumping up and down trying to grab one of his hands. Can I roll something to see if I actually get a hold of one?
You can just jump up and grab one.
Really? I'm like 2 feet.
You can jump up and grab one.
I got fucking hoppies. All right. I grab his hand. I'm like, come on. And I drag him towards Cleo.
Okay. Alice, as you're on your way up the stairs, you hear their footsteps go towards the door downstairs. And you notice they aren't following you. Are you going to continue upstairs to continue your own search, or are you going to follow them into the other room?
I want to continue upstairs and see if I see any repair stuff happening at the top of the stairs as well.
Yeah.
As you go up, you just hear me going, listen, Cecil, I'm pretty sure that one points at Alice. I don't even know if she can die, but that one points at Cleo. Listen, the cat can heal us. All right. So maybe we just stick with that and maybe we'll make it out the house. You never know. And we just keep walking.
Okay. As you, Alice, as you go up the stairs, you notice that the upstairs is definitely in much better condition than you would have guessed. You see 2 doors on the landing, and they look like they are undamaged. You see one on your left and one across directly. Sorry, you see one on the right and one on your left, and they're kind of just directly across from each other. And then as Cleo and her group enter through the door that they go through, you guys walk into a kind of mid-sized room. It has a large decaying wooden table floating in the center of the room, and it is seemingly repairing itself. There are rotted wooden chairs that appear to be putting themselves back together on the floor under the table. And you notice that the candelabras here and a luxurious fireplace are burning bright with strong flames, lighting the entire room. What do you guys do next?
Are you you're just talking to those three, right? And you want me to hold off?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
sure.
just for a
wanna make
second.
Sure. Yep.
Okay. Well, we came in here because Cleo smelled fire.
And there is one door on the back wall across from you guys.
I'm gonna put my hands on my hips. Wait, what are we even doing in this house again?
Searching for a book.
I'm going to investigate for a book.
As you poke around the dining room here, you notice that there is nothing of value, nothing that indicates a book would be down here. It looks like this is just a room to feed guests. All you can tell about this room and all you can find in this room.
Can I deduce if this was like a rich person's house? Because I'm gonna assume they have a dragon statue. They're probably rich.
It is a manor. That
Yeah.
pretty much indicates what it is.
I'm gonna
You
tap
can
my
assume.
finger on my lips and go, "Hey Cecil, do you think this place is gonna have more of the pretty frilly perfume that you like so much?"
Oh my gosh.
Cecil just goes like, "You're thinking about perfume at this time when we may or may not come out of the building."
You seemed so sad when you lost your whole bottle last time.
It was so expensive.
Okay,
And then he just
well
sort
then,
of head down dejectedly, just stares at the floor.
well then let's loot this place. Can I investigate for anything worth money?
Yes, you don't find anything.
Son of a bitch. Oh, book.
Which means she also didn't trigger any traps, so that's at least the room is safe.
No book. There's no perfume. There's no money. Are there blues?
Well, you see that, assuming this is a dining room, and there would probably be booze, and by that I mean wine in a rich house. You would assume you could probably find some potentially in the kitchen or a wine cellar if they have one in the kitchen, just kind of as your regular knowledge.
Well, maybe this is the kitchen. I walk towards the door.
Okay.
Oh,
So
I hold her back.
Wait.
Grab her by the collar.
How do I know?
Cecil just sort of storms over towards the door, and then you know how you have your hands right next to your body with like the exaggerated leg movements, just like marching. He sort of does that, and then like pushes the door open.
okay, as you
Cleo
kind of
sighs.
sorry, as you throw the door open, you see a large cracked stone hearth sitting cold and dark against the far wall. You see warped wooden work tables in the center of the room, topped with rusted utensils and crumbled crockery scattered across them. You also see rusted iron hooks on the walls, with some still holding the dust trappings of what used to be herbs. And you can see on the other side of the room a door that, from your understanding and your time in your manor, you understand would be the pantry. And you see an old and crumbling door there, and you can see the makings of a trap door, if you will, in the back there, where you would expect to find a wine cellar. And this is for Cecil, since he opened the door and went in.
I go straight for the wine cellar.
Right. We
Cleo
will-
rolls her eyes and just kind of lets Lilith go, since the human just did what he wanted anyway.
You get a couple bottles. I'll light the little fireplace, and I walk over with my tinder box out.
Okay. We will jump back to Alice real quick before you guys go into the wine cellar. Alice, you're at the top of the stairs. It looks like there's kind of some rubble and stuff. You can see that the whole hallway hasn't been rebuilt, but there are two doors, one on your left and one on your right, that look pretty pristine and like they should be rotting. But they look like nice wooden oak doors.
Which door? One you said they're on the left. It's like they're in front of me.
Yeah,
And
so
one's on
like
the left
you
side,
come
one's on the right side.
Yeah, so you like come off the top of the stairs, there's like a little square landing or circular landing, and then you kind of have a door on your left and your right.
Which one was above, closer to where they went? Would it be the left side?
Would have been the left side, yes.
Oh, I'm gonna go to that door.
Okay. As you open that door, let me tell you what you see. If I can navigate my notes correctly, because I might be kind of dumb. But so as you open the door, you get hit with a smell of rotting wood and also the sound of cracking wood. You see a small wooden toy on the floor that is repeatedly reassembling and disassembling itself, and fading drawings on the wall are flickering in and out of existence. You see a crying humanoid woman with long flowing black hair standing over a small bed, holding a knife in both hands above it. What do you do?
It's a bedroom, correct?
Yes. It looks like a small child's bedroom.
The woman, is she fading? Is she also fading in and out of existence?
Nope, she is currently, as far as you can tell, really there.
Her clothing, is it look old, or does it look like the time, like is it tattered, or is she fully human, fully clothes, or
you can't
pristine?
Yeah, you can't tell if she's elven, human, or half elf. You can just tell she's human. She has long flowing black hair. She is in what looks to be an expensive nightgown, and it looks like it is not damaged and almost as new as the day it was bought.
It's she's just holding a knife, that's it?
Yeah, she's holding a knife over the small bed, and she seems to be crying, and she hasn't noticed you. She seems very focused on trying to work up the courage, it looks like, to stab something in there.
I'm going to... Sorry, I'm thinking. I cannot see in the bed, correct?
Not from your current vantage, no.
I'm going to I'm going to try to go in the room, but I'm going to do my best to not make noise. I'm assuming I need to make a stealth check.
Yes, go ahead and make a stealth check. All right, so you managed to walk up. I assume you want to get close enough to see. So do you kind of want to come from like the foot of the bed, opposite her, or beside her?
Beside her.
So you managed. She is very focused on her current task with and sobbing. She has no idea you're there. And you walk up, and you see a sleeping child in the bed with long flowing black hair.
Child is alive. Or it's not stabbed.
You see them. Yeah, you currently see them breathing and sleeping peacefully.
Now that I'm closer to the woman, is there anything I can tell differently? Or more?
Not currently, no.
I'm going to... now that I'm going to go to the woman, I'm going to attempt to grab the knife.
She sees you coming for the knife, and she turns to point it at you, and she says, "What are you doing here?" And she's crying still.
Is the voice is coming from? Okay. I'm going to tell her I'm here to retrieve the book.
She says, she looks at you and she looks very confused. What book? And then she looks at you longer and she says, have the gods sent you to help to kill my child for me? I don't think I have the strength. She must be stopped.
Damn.
Who is your child?
He said, my child is evil. I just know it.
What is your name?
She looks, and then as you see her concentrating really hard, you see her kind of flicker a bit, and she goes, I don't know.
What is the child's name?
And she starts sobbing, and she says, it's Adira.
Can you spell that for me, please?
Yeah, it's already on it.
Oh, you put it there. Okay, thank you. I just put down my notes. This is the... I'm going to ask the woman, please hand me the knife.
Looks at you and she says, are you gonna kill her?
If I need to.
He says, oh, you need to. I'm only gonna give this to you if you can have the strength that I don't.
The child, does she look like the woman, or is she also kind of like, I can't tell anything?
You still don't know because they both have the long flowing black hair. You can't tell what type of humanoid they are, but you can definitely tell that it's mother and daughter.
Okay, that's what my question. That's what I meant, was they were related. Okay.
Yes.
I can do it without the knife. Then, if I feel the need to. Do you... Sorry, I'm gonna think of my words.
Oh, I can let you finish your word real quick. Sorry, I thought that was in your sentence.
I asked for the knife for my safety, and I will choose what to do with the child if you do not have the strength.
You can see her get a little bit angrier. She says, you must kill the child.
I'm going to cast Detect Magic. If I can.
Yeah, you can always detect magic.
Is there anything particular I detect about the child, the woman, or the knife?
Yeah, double check real quick. Just make sure I give you the adequate amount of information that I can.
That's fine.
I'm just going to read the official rules from the 2024 player handbook real quick about that spell, because I know it's slightly changed. Should function the same, but I'm gonna make sure, because I homebrewed some of the stuff, so I just want to make sure I did it correctly. Is that a spell slot? It's a level 1 spell slot,
That
right?
is a level 1 spell slot, yes.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I thought that's okay. So you don't know the school of magic or anything, but you can tell it's the same source of magic as the book and that you are familiar with in yourself. And you can see that both
What?
the mother and the daughter are illusions.
If that's the case, I am going to pull my own knife out, walk up to the child, and I am going to stab the child. And
Okay.
watch the mother.
As you stab the child, the mother drops to her knees and says, "Thank you," and she disappears. And the sorry, go ahead.
I was about to ask the child. My bad.
Your knife is just sticking into an empty bed. Or your dagger, sorry. I think that's what you pulled out.
Yes. And then you said she dropped the knife?
Yes.
Did the knife disappear, or is it still there?
Nope, it's still there.
I am going to grab the knife.
As you pick it up, you can see it's a regular knife, but strangely, it is rusted, and it looks like just a kitchen knife, a regular old rusted kitchen knife.
Does it look like there's blood on it? Or there would have been?
You cannot see any evidence of blood, no.
I'm gonna hold on to it anyways, because in case there is, because I'm a bit worried about that, what that child might have been. Does it look like the blood would have been blood on the bed where I stabbed?
Yeah, as far as you can see, it's just an empty bed now with a knife cut, kind of stab where the bedding was.
Where I stabbed, or was already there?
You stabbed. You don't see any outside of like your marks on the bed. Sorry, I didn't realize what you were asking.
Yeah, so shooting. All right. I'm going to do a look once around the room. Do I see anything there that would be valuable, or anything that that would have been important, possibly?
Nope. You don't see anything in this room currently.
I'm going to proceed out of the room and go to the right room.
Okay. As you do that, we will go ahead and switch back to the three heading to the wine cellar. So it sounded like, Cecil, you were on a mission and you were just going to go straight down the steps of the wine cellar. Is that correct?
Yep, Cecil stopped caring. He's like, I need booze now.
Okay. Are you guys right on Cecil's tail, or are you guys going to be slightly delayed?
No. I went to the hearth to strike a fire in it using my tinderbox and told Cecil, I was like, get 2 bottles. I'll get the fire going. So I'm not with him.
Leo, I thought I heard you saying something.
I'm not following him. I'm kind of like, after I roll my eyes and let Lilith go, is it investigation to look around the kitchen looking area?
Yeah, go ahead and roll investigation. Do you know what you're looking for in particular?
No, just anything that stands out. Anything, any weird smells, sounds, items.
Okay.
Damn.
Nope, you don't notice anything. All right. Is there anything else before I go to Cecil entering the wine cellar?
No, I since I didn't find anything, I returned to Lilith too, and then kind of keep an eye on the human, just so he doesn't get into too much trouble.
Okay, so you're following him or just watching from the top of the stairs?
No, I'm just watching.
Just making sure I understand. All right. Cecil, as you go down the stairs, it opens up into a small room. You see a small wine rack with 2 bottles on it, but disappointed to see that most of the space is empty. But you do notice something strange. The room has a dark and kind of danky, musty odor to it. You see random papers strewn all about the floor, and you notice that in the corner of the room, there's a skeleton that is lying down, face down on the floor. And there is a faint glowing on the wall next to the skeleton. What do you do?
He sort of just pauses, eyes wide open, and just sort of ponders for a minute. And then, where would be the one rack compared to where the skeleton is? Just like right next to it, or like?
No, it's as you come down the stairs, it's straight to your right. It's just right there in the corner. Right. Yeah.
Okay, so he just sort of stares at it and then shuffles towards the bottles, and then grabs the bottles and then walks backwards up the stairs. And goes like, right. Guys, when he gets to the top, he goes like, guys, I found the wine, but there's a weird glow down there with the skeleton. How about we don't go down there? And then just sort of opens one of the bottles and then hands the other one to Lola too.
You said there's a what? A what now?
Some kind of glowing thing as a skeleton. Let's not go down there and then just focus on the wine.
There's a glowing skeleton? And I'm gonna just
glow and a skeleton.
I'll slowly look at Cleo. That kind of seems like something we have to deal with, doesn't it?
It gets up with his eye. So the human screams because of a bug, but he's fine with this glowing skeleton.
He found wine.
Cecil, knowingly thinking that they're gonna go down there, just sorts of backs up again out of the.
We grab him by the
back into
by the back of his clothes and just bring him with us as I walk towards the back to the cellar.
Okay. He sort of just flops down and does the pre-run sort of dejection drag.
It's okay, buddy. We'll drink when it's over.
He just continues drinking.
All right, I'm going with Cleo, and very unwilling Cecil.
I can give you guys the description again real quick if you want. So, it is a dark and dank room with a musty odor. There are papers strewn about the floor. And then, like I mentioned, there's a skeleton lying face down on the floor in the corner of the room, and kind of just above what it looks like his outstretched arm is a faint glowing. And what do you guys do?
I don't have detect magic on this character. So can I roll Arcana to like feel if there's magic going on? I'm assuming with the glowy glow there is magic, but like.
Are you checking the whole room or something specific?
The glowy glow, but I don't want to touch it.
Okay, so you're gonna walk up across the papers and check out the glowy thing?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for that. Arcana, it's fine.
Ooh, I hope my fucking battle rolls are better than this guy's.
So as you walk softly across the papers and hear them crunching a little bit under your feet, you get close. You notice it looks like the skeleton had his hand pointed out and it had fallen below the wall where there's a glowing spot. And you don't detect any, I would say, scary magic, dangerous magic. You can't tell exactly what he was trying to accomplish, but you see magic writing etched on the wall, and all it says is, "Don't trust Adira."
Adira. The name sounds... Wait a second. Scrolls up. Okay, so I don't know Adira. That was upstairs with Alice.
Correct.
All right. Who the fuck is Adira?
Do you guys want to investigate anything else in the room, or?
Oh, I guess I could look for a damn book. I know it's the pantry, but...
So you're looking in the wine cellar for anything, or?
Would I have to would I have to roll a persuasion thing to see if I can get Cecil to look through the papers because he's scared of being down here, or can I just ask him to do it?
You can try asking him to do it first. And then if that doesn't work, you can try again with a persuasion roll.
How do I word that? Human. I know you're scared, but please look at the papers on the ground and see if you can make anything out as I walk past the papers towards the skeleton.
Okay. Are you planning to look at the skeleton or anything?
I was gonna see if I could roll a check for a religion check to see if the glow is anything religious.
Yeah, you can roll a religion check. So as you walk up to it, you don't detect anything religious from it, but you do feel what he was trying to do, or they were trying to do, and they were trying to send some sort of magical message. And because it's still blinking, you know that the spell failed. It never sent to where he was trying to send it.
It's still a spell in progress. I just never finished.
Cecil, were you gonna look at the papers? Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Cleo.
No, sorry. So so I can discern from that this this person died not long ago, or the spell is also in the renewing loop thing that's going on with the house.
So you can roll. Yeah, you can. I'll let you choose. You can roll medicine or investigation on the skeleton itself.
Medicine. Damn.
So as you reach down and start checking the skeleton to see if you can determine the age, you kind of trip and fall, and as you do, you kind of pull. You kind of grab what he's wearing as you fall, and you rip a piece of clothing off. And in your hand, you realize that he was wearing a cloak that looks somewhat familiar to you guys, and it has a symbol on it. And that symbol you recognize as the reliquary emblem.
Oh shit. Wait, okay, wait a moment. So we don't even know how far into the future. We don't know how long the reliquaries have not been around. And now we find a reliquary who says don't trust Adira. Well, who the fuck is this Adira bitch?
And Cecil, while that was happening, were you looking at the papers on the floor?
Yeah, I was just waiting. I was just doing, so it's like while that was happening, I was finishing the bottle of liquid courage, doing like a little pacifier motion. We're just sucking up the last bit, and then just sort of do the Korean shuffle with the papers to gather them all up.
Okay.
And then not really looking at it or like paying attention too much to any of the words on it, it's just sort of glancing through it.
As you stack them and grab them kind of one by one or kind of in groups, you've noticed a similar pattern over and over. It looks like they are drawings, and from what you can gather, it looks like they're various drawings of maybe maps or something. Without taking a deeper look, that's kind of what you can gather. What do you guys do next?
Cleo just stands up real quickly in embarrassment that she even tripped. And holds out the emblem to Lilo too.
I'm gonna take the emblem, I'm gonna look at it, and then I'm down and I'm gonna dig around in my bag, and I'm gonna take off my pipe and my spectacle and my detective hat, and I'm gonna say, "It looks like we have another mystery."
I also tell Lulu too about the message, the magical message that's still technically intact, but it failed to send.
Oh, the whole "don't trust Adira" whatever that didn't send. Okay, man. Cecil May Goodman. And is he on the floor? Is he like, Cecil, where are you?
He's kind of drunk on wine.
Crisscross applesauce, just like sort of shuffling through the papers, and then would say, "Looks like a bunch of maps," and just toss them to the side.
I'm gonna grab his face between my hands. I'll be like, "Hey, listen, you little drunkard. You need to get all the papers for us, okay? We'll go through them later. And then you can drink the second bottle. Okay?"
With his feet, I'm assuming like with the face grabbing, his cheeks are sort of squished in together.
Yes, your face is smooshed.
Sort of quickly nods because he wants the second bottle, and then just grabs the papers again, and then just sort of walks out of this wine cellar because he assumed that we were done down there.
I'm gonna kind of blink and look at Cleo and go, "We should probably grab more bottles of wine. Apparently he works if there's wine involved." And I'm gonna shuffle around trying to look for more wine.
You look around disheartened, and you see that there was only the one rack in the right corner, and it looks like he took both bottles.
Damn it. Stomp my foot and go upstairs.
So,
I'm gonna wait in the cellar just in case with the whole skeleton thing, and I'm gonna ask Lil to let Alice know that she sees Alice about the skeleton and the message.
Come on.
Alice can come check it out.
As my little legs go up the stairs. You have no idea how much effort stairs are when you're 2 feet tall.
So, Alice, as you are walking across and opening the door, the next door, you hear Lilitu complaining and coming up the stairs.
I'm going.
It's really fucking hard.
I'm gonna sigh and just continue in the room. Open the door.
Alice, there's weird things afoot in the reliquaries and papers. You like papers, don't you? I have papers with things on them, even.
I assume you follow her through the door saying all of that?
If I make it up the stairs, yeah. If I make it up the stairs in time.
You saw her just go in the room and as you came up the top of the stairs.
Alice, come on. I came all this way. And I'm going to round the corner into the room.
Okay, so Alice sees this first, of course, and then you will shortly see it after her when you run into the room out of breath. So there is a grand bed with luxurious blankets on the center of the black wall. Above the bed hangs a burned portrait, and then you see 2 large wooden wardrobes on the left wall, and across from them you see a nice oak door.
Oak door's on the right side?
Yes.
The portrait above is fully burned or partially burned?
Fully burned.
Okay.
Looks like someone burned the faces off of the portrait. I guess partially burned technically, but yeah.
Alice is going to proceed over to the 2 wardrobes on the left and open them. Because it's only the wardrobes in there, correct? As there's no dressers or chests or anything.
Correct.
Okay, yeah, the wardrobe.
Alice, there was this weird skeleton dude, and he had a reliquary outfit on, like a little reliquary. Here, I brought it, and I show her the reliquary symbol. And there was this glowing orb and this thing that said, "Don't trust Adira." That was the name. Yeah, don't trust Adira. Apparently, it was a message that was supposed to be sent, and it didn't get sent. And there's papers, and please don't make me walk back down there.
Where are the others?
Down there.
Can you go get them?
And I go down the stairs, and all they hear as I'm going down the stairs is, "I have the smallest legs in this entire group. The littlest set of legs. I have to go up and down these. I'm too small for this."
All right. As you hear her going down the stairs, Alice, you turn to look back at the wardrobe. Did you open both of them? I assume.
I'm gonna open the first one and then
the first one.
Yeah, because it's just like a clothing wardrobe, right? It's like only like a foot deep and like 4 feet wide.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
You kind of see what you're expecting in this one, kind of some noble clothing. You notice that in this one, it's more, I guess the correct term is gender neutral clothing. You're not seeing lavish gowns or anything, but you're not seeing anything that a typical nobleman would wear. It just looks like very clean and high quality fabric that could be worn for anything. And you kind of just see some socks and shoes at the bottom of this wardrobe. Would you like to open the other one as well?
Yes, please.
As you throw this one open, this one's a little bit surprising to you, but maybe not as surprising, considering what Lulu2 just told you. But you see this one is actually filled with robes and clothing that have the emblem of the reliquaries on it, and were given from the reliquaries themselves.
It's all in good condition?
Yes.
Is it just the robes, or is there anything else in the wardrobe?
It is just the robes.
As I see that, that's when I'm going to proceed to quickly turn around and proceed across the room to the wooden door. Because the reliquary symbol, that means that they were here, or they were somehow involved in whatever happened with Adira and this book, and what happened with the people there.
Before you make this decision, sorry, I'm kind of dumb and I misread. There's actually another door across from the bed on the same wall. That makes sense. I thought I said that one when I read that first description to you from my notes, but
there's a door on the left and right, and the left side with the wardrobe.
They're both on the right. One's just across from the bed, and the other is across from the wardrobes.
Oh, the bed was on the left.
In the middle.
Okay. The bed was on the left.
Does that make sense? Sorry, I forgot to add that on the bed description.
My assumption was when I walked into the room and the bed was straight ahead, and then the wardrobes were on the left, and then the right side just had the door, but the bed's on the left side.
It's on the center back wall, but right next to it, on the wall on the right, is another door.
I want to check the furthest door first.
Okay. So, as you open that door, I think we will leave that on a little bit of a waiting game and go back and just see if Lulu2 and the rest have decided to make their way up the stairs while you did this investigating.
Okay, well, Cleo's still down in the wine cellar.
Yeah, I assume by the time, because Alice has inspected 2 wardrobes and is about to open another door, so you've had time to run down the stairs and talk to them. So I just want to see what you guys decide.
Okay, I'm gonna go, and I'm assuming Cecil's in the room where I furnace up, which is like the kitchen.
Correct.
I'm gonna go to Cecil and be like, "Bring your papers to Alice, please. I don't want to do it." And then I'm gonna go past Cecil into the cellar, and I'm gonna go, Cleo. I put my hands up. I went all the way up there, and then she made me come all the way back down. Please don't do it. Please, she wants all of us there. Please don't make me go back up the stairs. And my hands are just up in the air.
before all of that, when Lilith was upstairs talking to Alice,
Yes.
can I like investigate the cellar? Because we just saw what was there. We didn't really like investigate.
Oh,
See if
the wine
anything-
cellar?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you do a bit more investigation, and it looks like you've discovered all the secrets of the cellar.
And nothing happens with the skeleton while I'm
Correct.
waiting for Lilith. Okay.
Correct, yeah.
Did Alice say why she wants us all up there?
She didn't. I told her all the information. I even told her we have papers for her. She loves papers. That's like her thing, papers and knowledge and shit. And she's like, go tell the others to come here. My legs hurt. I throw my hands back up in the air.
I just kind of pick her up and like kind of, like not really throwing her over my shoulder, but kind of like on my shoulder, and just pat her calves as I walk upstairs.
Papers are the bane of my existence.
Cecil, do you follow them up the stairs?
I think Cecil would have, when she went down the cellar, would have already just left and then went to Alice, so he wouldn't be in the kitchen. But yeah.
Okay, so you probably ran into her going up the stairs when she was coming down the stairs.
No, she would have told. So she would have told Cecil. Then she went down to the cellar. But when she was going down the cellar, I would have already been headed up.
Okay, so Cecil, as you go up the stairs, and you go into the room, you see Alice is opening and stepping into the back door on the right beside the bed. And so are you going to kind of follow her or wait for the others to join you?
Follow, and then says, I was told you wanted papers, please. And then just like sort of, run after her with the papers, just like sort of flailing in my hands.
Okay. So the other two are running up the stairs. Cleo and Lilith, as you guys make it up the stairs and into the room, you see Cecil walking forward, and he kind of stops as he bumps into Alice, because Alice stopped for a second to examine the room. So when you open the door, Alice, you see that there are bookshelves reassembling themselves. Planks are hovering, nails are driving back into wood, and books are crawling back onto shelves as dust drifts upward. You see a partially destroyed journal on what looks like a new, nice oak desk. And then there is a bookshelf that looks like it has already been built, and it has a human skull on top of it. And then it looks like there is also a weird mace mounted on the wall that has a skull on top of the mace itself.
I still have detect magic on. Do I detect anything from the room?
Nothing at this point for you. I would say nothing that feels out of normal. It all feels like kind of the magic that made you and which you're normal to. So that magic is throughout the house.
Okay.
You don't detect anything different from that magic currently, if that makes sense.
Okay, then. That was my main thing. So
okay, hang on. Actually, let me make sure I say this correctly. You detect some necrotic magic from the skull, actually.
The skull on top of the mace or the skull on top of the bookcase?
On top of the bookcase.
That bookcase, did it have anything else to note on it?
It looks like it just had it was just stuffed full of books and scrolls.
And there's a journal reconstructing itself on the desk.
Yeah, so there is a journal on the desk, but that's all you can see on the desk currently.
Okay, I'm gonna beeline for that back bookshelf behind the desk. Is that skull something I could reach or no?
It's just like a 4-foot shelf, 5-foot shelf, so you can easily reach it.
I am going to grab that skull.
So As you come in the room, Cecil, you see Alice reaching for the skull. And as she touches it, Cleo and Lilitu, you all burst through the. I say burst. You all walk through the door, run through the door. Your choice.
Verse 6 sounds
so-
more accurate. Verse 6.
Right, that's what I was thinking. So as you grab the skull, or I guess touch, are you grabbing it or just touching it?
I'm gonna grab it like I'm putting my hand on the side of
On
the
it?
skull, and then
Okay.
like where my between my fingers would be like the eye socket.
Okay. As you grab it, everyone and this is for everyone in the room, the study falls away. Stone walls rebuild themselves around you. You are standing in what looks like a ritual chamber. Alice, you might have a familiar kind of recognition of this place. It's a laboratory. You see a circle of symbols pulsing on the floor. In the center of this circle, a man grips a skull-topped mace with white-knuckled hands, chanting desperately. Beside him, a woman kneels, weeping, her hands pressed to the circle's edge. A third figure, a young woman in servant's clothes, is bound at the circle's edge, and she is screaming. And in the corner, a fourth figure stands apart, watching and writing in a journal with a calm, disinterested expression. And as the chanting reaches a crescendo, light erupts from the circle. The bound woman's screams cut short. The man and the kneeling woman convulse and collapse. Energy spirals inward, converging on a small form at the center, the body of a child. The fourth figure closes their journal. They look at the destruction without any urgency or concern. They turn and walk out. Then the walls start to crack, the ceiling buckles, and the stone falls. You are now standing back in the study as the dust settles around you, and the skull in your hand is now cold.
What the?
Alice
fuck?
is going to be visibly kind of shaking.
Wait. So the child, did we recognize the child? Did we recognize the child?
Roll a perception check.
This one.
Do we all roll one?
If you would like to perform the check, yes.
Oh.
Lilitu, there's something familiar for you, but you can't place your hand on it. Cleo, you instantly recognize it, and you realize that the child on the table, the person on the table, is now standing in front of you with a shocked look on their face. You recognize that as Alice.
Oh.
Sorry, just me coming out of character. Oh.
No, that was both in character. Off character.
What do you
Because
guys do now?
it was like processing in my head. I'm like, what does he mean? People standing in front of me. What is he? And then he's like, that was Alice. I'm like, wait. Oh.
Yeah, so we just watched the creation of Alice. But you're the only one that knows that.
Alice knows it, but
Yeah, Alice too.
Did the other two say anything? Like, does
Lilitu
anyone ask
doesn't.
me why I say, oh?
Lilitu. Sorry, go ahead. I keep interrupting you.
No, that was it. That was it.
Can you ask one more time? I think I interrupted you a little too much.
Does anyone hear me, or like, do the other two say anything? Because me and Alice are just kind of standing there, kind of like.
So you and Alice meet eyes, and a nod of understanding passes, or you give her a nod of understanding, because you can see she's kind of like she said. You're kind of shooken, right, Alice, or you're kind of like in a state of shock. Is that what
kind of
you
like
described yourself as?
Alice is like kind of like in a state of shock, and her hand that was touching the skull is kind of shaking a little bit, because she's still just trying to process everything she just saw.
And Lilitu is scratching her head. Or actually, what are you doing with your pipe and hat? You're thinking hard. Can you recognize this person?
Pacing back and forth and going, this looks oddly familiar. This child looks really familiar. And the reliquaries were here. And I'm just gonna keep pacing, and I'm tapping my pipe against my lip. I'm just tapping it. That's all you hear.
I feel like Cecil is kind of zoned out with the papers, trying to grab the second bottle from Lilitu, to be honest.
He's more like just frozen, going like, why do I deal with this shit? Why am I here? Why are we looking at this ghost, motherfucker?
The booze.
Okay, so that's the current state of everyone. And if you guys need me to read what's in the room again, I can. But what do you guys do next?
After a few seconds, like maybe like 10-15 seconds, Alice is going to recollect herself. There's no more energy coming from the skull, correct?
You still detect necrotic magic, but currently it seems it's kind of just cold and it has no more reactions to you currently.
I am going to take the skull and I am going to proceed over to the mace with the skull on it.
It is. Yep. Sorry. Go ahead.
Sorry. No, you go ahead.
I was just gonna say, as you walk up to it, it's just simply hanging from 2 hooks. It's not in a special case or anything.
I'm going to grab it off.
Okay. As you grab it, it's lighter than you expected, and you were expecting some sort of magic or anything, but you do not feel any magic. Cleo, can you roll me a religion check real quick?
Ooh.
Real quick. So, Cleo, you see her. You hadn't noticed it before. You kind of had clocked it in the vision that you had, but as you see her grab it off the wall, you actually recognize this, and you know that this mace with the skull on top of it is actually a religious symbol, and it's you don't know the deity, but it's associated with undeath and demonic power. And what do you guys do next?
If there's nothing I detect from it, I'm going to hold on to it still. Does it look like the one that was in the vision?
Yes, it's, as far as you can tell, it's the exact one.
I'm going to re-examine the bookshelves. Can you explain to me or tell me what was on the bookshelves again?
Yeah, so the bookshelves were just a mix of books and journals and scrolls. Nothing out of the ordinary. Looks like some regular arcane reading, but nothing that stands out to you. And there was, you may have forgot it in a bit of since it's been a minute, but there was a journal on top of the desk.
I want to go to that journal. And is it, the desk, does it have drawers on it that open or anything like that?
Yes, but they are currently empty.
Okay, then I just want to proceed to the journal, see if the cover says anything, and start opening it.
Okay, so the journal has that same symbol, the mace with the skull on it. And I can send a picture later after this so you guys can visualize it better. And then as you open it, you can see you can't tell exactly water damage, fire damage. It's been damaged a couple of times. You don't know exactly why or how. Some of the pages are unreadable. Some pages have names crossed off, have different components listed and crossed off or circled. And then as you're flipping through, you see something that catches your eye. You see an entry that says experiment number 8, failure. Construct created but souls merged and power destroyed lab. Seems father's power might have been transferred. Check if can be replicated.
I want to flip through a few more pages, and then after that I want to store the book in my bag.
It looks like there might be some more mentions of some experiments with some terse notes, but nothing stood out to you right away.
With what?
Terse notes, so like very quick notes.
Oh, okay. And I want to hold on to that book.
Okay, so yeah, you have all 3 items. I can help you add them at the end of the game, or you can add them now. That's entirely up to you.
I will add them while you are... Actually, no, we'll add them at the end. That's fine.
Perfect.
Right. Anybody else?
Okay, so rest of us know that this is Alice, or did Alice keep that to herself?
So Cleo knows, so that would be... I don't know if Cleo's told anyone. I assume not. I assume she would leave it up to Alice, but I'll let her decide for her character. Alice, I don't think has told anyone. And the only other thing in the room is another door to the side of the desk.
Oh,
Okay, so I'm still just pacing.
Okay, you didn't mention the other door before.
Yes, I was letting everyone get in the room for the
my bad.
memory. So I just, yeah. I knew there was a lot of investigation that was going to happen here, so.
All right, I'm going to just keep pacing, and then I'm going to stop. I'm going to point at Cleo and Alice. I'll be like, did the kid look familiar to you guys?
Alice is going to say it's no one important.
I detect if she's lying.
You can roll an insight check. Right. Alice, roll a persuasion check. You can tell that she's not fully telling you the truth.
You're just gonna see my brows squint together. I'm gonna look over at Cleo.
I don't say anything. I'm still thinking about. I don't notice her looking at me. I'm thinking about the mace.
Throw my hands up, like the reliquaries were here. The kid looks familiar. That can't be a coincidence. Can I investigate to see if there's anything that will give me clues on what was going on? Since I don't know shit.
Yeah, roll an investigation check. So you can see kind of on the shelves and stuff, it looks like someone was heavily into necromancy, nothing too out of the ordinary to cause concern. And you can see that some of them, you pick one up, open it, you can see that some of them are addressed directly to Adira, and that's about all.
I'm gonna lift up the letters. Oh, hey, this is addressed to that chick that the reliquary skeleton downstairs said not to trust.
Would there be like a, or I'll ask Lutzu if there's a, is there a return address or something that specifies where it may have come from?
DM. Nope, it's just addressed to the don't trust you bitch.
I'm waiting to see if Cecil is gonna say anything before I say anything.
Cecil has no opinion or interest since it's all reliquary stuff, right? So he's like, this has no concern to me since it's of your world, not my world. This is his thoughts. So he's just sort of sitting there, just waiting on you guys to process.
Adira was a child that lived here. and they couldn't kill her.
Wait, Adira was a child?
Was or is, but the letters are addressed to her, so she would not have been a child anymore, more than likely.
Have you seen her?
I've seen the child version of her. Alice is going to proceed to the next door, to the next room.
Right, as you approach the door, before you open it, you actually hear what sounds like voices arguing.
Cleo's ears perk up because sound.
Do the voices sound familiar?
They do not sound familiar, no.
Can I discern if they're male or female?
You hear a couple of male voices and female voices. You can pick up probably about 3 to 5 voices. You can't tell exactly.
But we can't understand what we don't hear any choice words or anything like that.
Okay, so you actively want to eavesdrop?
Yes.
Roll me a perception check.
Roll a perception check.
Roll. So you hear what sounds like 2 people arguing over a book. It sounds, you hear the phrases, "I'm telling you, we can find out how she bound her soul to the book." And then you hear another one, "Do you think the book is really indestructible?" And you
the door.
Yep, go ahead.
At this point, we're hold on, I'm checking something. As soon as I hear the mention of the book and stuff like that, I am going to. I'm double checking because I don't think I need to actually see the area. I want to cast thunder shatter about 10 feet away from me in the direction past the door. But I need to see, I don't know if I need to actually visibly see that area.
Let me look at the spell for you real quick.
It just says a point of my choice within range.
Doing shatter, right?
Yes.
Patient. Somatic. No, I don't see anything about having to have sight. It doesn't matter. We can change it in the future. It'll be cool. So I'll allow it.
That's fine. Yeah, Alice is going to use Shatter, which is a Constitution saving throw. And they have to beat a 13. If they pass it, then it's half damage.
Alrighty. Let me check their saves real quick. I've learned my lesson on how to do this now. So they add full support for 2020. What's your DC save, sir?
13. Oh. Yeah.
Constitution. Let's see here. Actually, this way. All right. So, and that was half damage on a save.
Yes.
Just getting my tracker ready. So I can track health. Uh, 14. Righty. Looks like so you cast that, and you just hear a bunch of screams and one person yell, "What the fuck?" And you hear a bunch of loud chaos in the room.
I'm going to do it again.
All right, go for it. I popped my button. Update these. It was a 13, right? Okay, cool.
Yep.
All right, I have that divvied out. You just hear a bunch of moans and groans from the other room.
And I'm going to tell the rest of the party, because they probably just saw me snap my fingers twice in 2 loud booms. Living enemies, other side of door. And I'm going to open the door and peek around, but try to keep half cover, at least.
Okay, so you're gonna like half open the door?
Yes.
One second, I'm just checking something. 2 spell slots?
Yes. 2 second level spell slots.
I was just making sure I was tracking. I trust you. I'm just making sure for my own awareness in the future. All right, cool. Perfect. So you open the room and you see. So you're half cover. So you open the room and kind of peek with the cover, and you see 2 people rolling around on the ground groaning, and you see 3 dead people on the ground. And they are all in identical robes, just basic gray robes.
I'm going to strut in and go grab the book that I assumed one of them had.
Okay, so well, I'm sorry. I'll describe. I just remembered you started combat and I hadn't described the room yet. I apologize. So tall bookshelves line the walls, and they are packed full of scrolls and books. As I said, there was a bunch of robed figures, and they are now 3 of them are dead. 2 of them are rolling on the ground in pain, and you can see they were seated at a large round wooden table in the center of the room, and you can see various states of note-taking, reading. So various books opened, various notes were being written in this process, and now chairs are tipped over, tables got a crack in it, papers are everywhere, some books are damaged.
I'm looking for the one that's not damaged.
Okay, so next to the one rolling on the ground, you can see it looks like it was some sort of history book, talking about maybe a cult or something. You're not quite sure. It looks like it's related to the Abyss.
Okay, and we're just like behind her. Thanks for the lurk, Dark. We're just like behind her. Oh, he lurks then Gambas. We're just like behind her.
That is up to you guys. You saw her half peek, and then after she saw there were some people dead and some people on the ground, she ran in to try and find the book.
Think Lilith 2 is still like hella confused, trying to figure out this child situation. Oh, she's just probably holding on to Cleo and just waiting for Cleo to guide her somewhere. Again, pipe, tapping lip, just, I swear to God, I recognized her from somewhere. Was it no, it wouldn't be a tavern. Kids don't go to taverns. Think, Lily, think.
Okay. But do you guys do anything, Cleo and Cecil?
Cecil still thinks it's just their world, so he's just sort of following along, just going like, why do I have to be in this mess?
You did just see Alice cast 2 spells, that are very dangerous, because you have felt one of them, and you see dead bodies. So you would know something's up.
Wait, so does
Yeah.
Cecil still not realize that all of this is for his world that's like dying?
Nope. He's a spoiled brat. He just wants to be drunk and then just to, be fun.
So did you guys follow Cecil and Cleo?
Yep. Cleo went in.
I guess I would follow because I'm like shocked why she just attacks out of nowhere. And then can I check the people lying on the ground? Do I have to medicine check for that?
So 3
Or
of them
just
you
perception,
can tell.
investigate?
Yeah, so 3 of them you can tell are dead, and you see 2 of them rolling around on the ground that are not dead.
Alice is gonna, if you follow in after Alice and she sees you, she's gonna say, tie them up.
To who? To Cleo or to
Whoever,
else?
if anyone follows her.
All right, I'm gonna kind of like snap out of it and go, "Hey, Alice, what the fuck did you do?"
We were looking for a book, and we were told there were other bad actors that would be here or are coming for it. Assume everything is an enemy.
I mean, I feel like my character is obligated to like check them, like as a healer, as a medicine, like morals and stuff like that.
Are you checking them before they get tied up, or are you tying them up and checking?
Well,
them
I
at the
can't
same
decide
time?
what Cecil and Lilith do, but like I put Lilith down, and if they want to tie them up, I'll have to stop them first and tell them I have to check the people.
Alice, I'm supposed to be the chaotic one. How am I supposed to help if you're taking my chaotic thunder?
Alice.
So do I have to like medicine check them to help them check their wounds, if anything?
No. So you can walk up and you can tell that they have kind of headaches, and they're bruised up, and their hearing's going to be hurt for a bit, but they should recover fine.
So it's not like life-threatening. Cool.
Nope, not that you can immediately see.
I don't like listen. I don't tie them up. I just kind of walk away and look around the room.
We're just gonna walk over to Alice and be like, "Hello, hello, hello. We're just slaughtering."
Cecil, do you tie them up?
He just follows Alice and doesn't really pay attention to it.
As all of that chaos is happening, all of a sudden, some energy starts to pick up around the desk, and that mace that I was talking about before, all of a sudden a golden version of it appears on the desk, and it's going to take a swing at Alice. Let me mark this correctly and roll for it. I always forget this damn thing and how it works. Dumb. I am dumb, guys. I have the wrong book open.
Since I'm looking around the room, I can like see that this is happening, right? I can like call out to Alice.
Well, no, you're currently checking the people that are injured.
No, I was already done with that because I said I stood up and looked around the room.
Yeah, you can see it's like out of thin air.
Alice, move. I can't. Yeah,
I- I will give the attacker disadvantage on the roll for your warning. Ed. Because I have to check people.
I did have detect magic on still as I went through. Would I have detected anything?
Wait,
particular?
isn't detect magic only like a minute long?
It's an hour.
Oh shit.
Oh, 10 minutes. Never mind.
Yeah, I say
Okay, I
it
was
is
like,
one off.
I don't know. I don't think it's been 10 minutes yet. Has it?
It definitely has been.
Definitely
yeah.
has? Okay.
Go force. All right, I have to do this math. What is your goddamn? You should have just told me that first. That would have been nice. Disadvantage. Okay, yeah, that does not hit. So, Alice, you hear the warning and you manage to jump out of the way. And Cleo, as you're looking around, you see the one that you first checked on the left in the room getting to his feet, and you can tell that he cast some sort of spell to summon whatever is to summon this thing on the table. And I will say, since you are a cleric, you would probably recognize this as a spiritual weapon.
So a spiritual weapon is.
A spiritual weapon is a 4th level spell for clerics that allow them to summon a weapon that they're able to control and can attack enemies.
It's really fucking nice.
It is one of the core cleric
is.
spells.
Yup, it is one of the 2 things I always take on a cleric. Fuck everything else. Other than like healing word.
And the AoE around, what's it called?
That is spirits.
Spirit Guardians.
Yep, Spirit Guardians, but you don't get that one until 4,
4th level.
5?
No, it's same level as
Isn't it?
Yep. They're both 4th level spells. Oh wait, no, Spirit Guardians is 4th, and then the summon thing is 3rd level.
Yeah, I was like, I don't think they're the same levels.
No,
you get them at different times.
4th level is Spirit Guardians.
Getting both of those on the same level.
Spirit Guardians is the 1d, the 1d6, 1d4 for every enemy that enters within 10 feet.
Mm-hmm. Enters and exits.
Yep.
Well, all I did was kind of stand up and look around the room, so I'm still kind of next to them.
Yeah.
So would I just like be able to like throw them to the ground or like tackle them or something?
You need to kill them.
We're probably getting rolled for initiative right now.
Yep. Because
but they're a cleric.
Cleric.
So they can kill cleric.
Cleric.
Yeah, cleric doesn't mean good. Yeah. So this is out of character. So
yeah, this is just a question. Like, so clerics can be from different religions, right?
Clerics.
Yeah. Clerics are just
cultists are clerics.
Pause. Not all cultists are clerics.
No.
So clerics, they get their powers from their god, from their connection to their god, whatever the god is. And there's in D&D universe, there's tons of gods. And then when you're also adding in the homebrew aspect, Aaron could just fucking make up gods like he did. So we don't know which god these clerics adhere to, so we don't know what their alignment is whatsoever, unless there's like a symbol we recognize or something.
Okay. Is this token position? Oh, sorry.
Spirit Guardians goes away. Or not Spirit Guardians. Summon the weapon.
You don't get anything. Like you can't ask them anything.
No, that's why I asked you to tie them up.
Yeah, so I can just tackle them and not kill them.
No, because now we summon the weapon.
I mean, I can cast hold person or
weapons all the way over at Alice's side.
You you can let the DM know that you want to incapacitate, and if it's a killing blow, it will result in an unconscious position with 1 HP on the enemy instead of killing them.
Yeah, I also have 2 different spells that I can utilize to not kill them. 3 technically. So
to answer your question, Cleo, if you just want to tell me you're not trying to kill anyone you attack, then I will just assume you're knocking them unconscious with whatever weapons or spells or attacks you use.
Yeah, I'm just kind of tackling him so that he's immobile, like he's not able to do anything else. Just like, I guess, yeah, incapacitate.
Yes.
Because I'm still technically next to them, kind of.
You guys can alter your tokens as you need to. That is completely fine.
Did you bring up a map?
Yeah, I see it.
I do not see
I have
it.
to manually switch to the tactical mode.
Oh, I see it. I'm dumb.
I don't know. Sometimes it does automatically. I think other times it doesn't. Or do you always have to manually do it?
I always just click over.
My bad. I'll announce next time. I thought it was like it did it automatically.
I didn't realize we were going to a tactical map.
The moment that she cast a shatter, I assumed a tactical map was going to be used. So
When I walked in and said 2 unconscious bodies and 3 dead, I said tie them up. I assumed we were just avoided the combat encounter. But
so to be clear here, Cultist 2 is still prone. Cleo, you saw Cultist 1 get to his feet and cast the spell. So, and it is your turn. Yes, so he has to spend his turn standing up if he wants to take an action.
So what do I have to do to kind of incapacitate the one that was standing up?
attack and...
You just attack him with a weapon of your choice, and because you told me you want to incapacitate him, if it's enough to kill him, I will tell you he's knocked out, and he has 1 HP. Does that make sense?
Mm.
And you can add flavor text to it however you want. So if you roll high enough, like on a mace attack to knock him unconscious, you can like run up and like tackle him and hit him with your mace at the same time. But you can kind of flavor text it however you want.
Well, I was just gonna tackle him.
So yeah, roll an
Not
attack to hit.
Him with the mace. Just gonna...
Yeah, that's fine. We'll go ahead and call this an attack with your mace. So just roll to hit with your mace, and then we'll see the damage. Hey, we got dice. We got dice. Unfortunately, that does not hit.
So do I just trip behind him instead of tackling him?
No. So because it's technically an attack, he basically just manages to step out of the way. And so you can be like right here if you want. But he basically dodges your attack.
Damn. I guess Cleo's out of practice.
All right, so if that is the end of your turn, any bonus actions or anything?
Me?
Yes.
I don't think I have bonus actions.
You might have some healing and stuff, but I don't know if you have another action you can take. I can check for you real quick. You don't have any bonus actions yet, but I know you get some.
Yeah, just to finish,
Future.
you have any spells that run off bonus action?
Double check your skill tree and stuff later, but yeah, I don't think you have any currently, but you will get some in the future for sure. All right, so that means it'll be the cultist guy, number 1 here. And he is going to just attack you with his blade here. So I don't want to roll. Ah! I right clicked. Whatever game. rolling to attack now, sorry. And he misses. All right. That means it's going to be Lilitu's turn.
Okay. You'll have to let me know every time because for whatever reason my initiation tracker encounter.
Yeah, I have it in order. I can hear. I'll just.
Yeah, because it's not in order for me either.
Yeah, it's because I added.
I don't even get to see it. Mine's bugged.
Oh. Did they?
Oh, it
hang
still
on.
says rolling initiative. Oh, did you not roll initiative
Yeah,
for
mine's
us?
3 of 7.
Yeah, mine says rolling initiative 3.
Oh,
7.
that's why, because we gotta hit the roll initiative on the bottom with the arrow.
Yeah, but
Okay.
there should be. I wonder if they turn that off. Let me make sure that's.
There we go.
Uh,
Because I think you rolled initiative for us instead of the other way around.
Didn't count it because we have to do it for ourselves apparently.
I wonder if it's because we're trying out the experimental dice. I wonder if it's turned off on the auto roll because I don't see that option currently. Oh well, small price to pay. Yeah, sorry, I was just checking the settings for you guys. The new character is the spiritual weapon. Colt 2 goes to the bottom of the order because he's prone. 1. Leo was here, and that's Lilitu next then.
I'm going to cast Fairy Fire. So, as a refresh, 20-foot cube within the range that is outlined in blue, green, or violet light. I'm going to do violet. Actually, fuck that. I'm going to do pink because I can do what I want. Any creature in the area when the spell is cast is also outlined in the light. If they fail a dexterity saving throw for the duration, objects and affected creatures shed dim light in a 10-foot radius. Any attack roll against an affected creature or object has advantage if the attacker can see it, and the affected creature or object cannot benefit from becoming invisible. I do that. They have to do the DC save throw.
Of 13, they save.
They all save.
Okay, the one on the ground is going to auto-fell it, so if you can attack... Are you attacking all 3? Which
I
ones
attack all 3. It's a cube.
Okay. Just making sure. I accidentally ended your turn, sorry, but I'm rolling for them. You can still go. Spiritual weapon fells. I don't think it's affected. It would be immune, right?
An object that gets affected.
Oh, then yeah, it fails its save. So Boltus 2 has advantage against him. And so does a spiritual weapon, correct? Anything else? Alice, it is your turn now.
Alice is gonna cast magic missile. She's going to send 2 at cultist 1, and she's going to send 1 at cultist 2.
Okay, are you trying to kill them or incapacitate them?
I am dealing worse. Kill. I'm not. We're just gonna see what happens.
You're gonna send the 6 at.
Wait,
Cultist
it's
1?
1d. It's 1d4 plus 1, but it didn't add the. Did it add the 1? No, it did. It did. Wait, 4, 3. No, it did not add the 1.
So 4, 3, 2.
Yes.
So 7.
Yeah. So the two
Cultist
of the bolts.
1?
2 of the bolts will go at cultist 1, and one of the bolt. This last bolt will go towards cultist 2.
And that auto hits, right?
It does auto hit.
Little magic missile. All right. I have to do a Constitution saving throw. He passes. All right. So his concentration still is available on the weapon. Any other actions?
He's not dead.
Nope. He is a bit bloody.
He just took 8 points of damage.
He's hurting. He's not
7.
feeling good. All right. Any other actions?
That's just my action, and then I have my. I can't cast another spell because it's bonus action. No. That is it. I'm gonna end my.
All right. Cecil, you're up.
So for me, I feel like just go over here and then just do a regular rapier attack.
An explosion. Oh shit.
Oh, that's the crit.
Mm.
With advantage, with advantage, with advantage. Who's he hitting?
Yeah, roll again. Oh, wait.
Oh wait, fuck, that's not the advantage one.
Yeah, that's the guy that saved.
Fine, hooked.
All right, any bonus actions?
No, I think I should save it.
You get a bonus action unless you're talking about one on a short rest or something.
No, I mean, it's like, if I missed the first time, might as well just leave it until I can get like a good one. Because then my bonus action would just be action surge, which is an extra attack. But then I think that's only
Yeah,
on
action
hit, right?
action surge is 1 time per short rest. So if you use it now, you cannot use it later until we short rest.
Exactly. Yeah.
Cool, just making sure. All right. Voltus 2 is going to use his turn to stand up. And then the spiritual weapon is going to take another swing at Alice. And what? Oh, yeah, it hits.
Yeah, I only have a 10 AC.
Yeah, I saw that. Rip.
Probably 6 damage.
I have to look up his spell modifier. I should have it memorized at this point. I've looked at it so many times.
Probably what, plus
Back and forth.
2? Plus 3?
Yes.
Oh, Genie sent me a message.
Okay, cool. We'll roll that damage die. It looks like you take 5 damage.
Well, that's what I thought.
Right, Cleo, you are up. Would you like to still incapacitate with your action, or?
Sorry, I'm looking at my spells.
You're good. The Sacred Flame is a cantrip, so that costs no spell slots to use.
I'm blind. I can't even find the
What are you looking
description
for?
of Sacred Flame.
So if you right click and view, it will tell you on your spell list. I accidentally clicked roll for you, so.
Dexterity saving throw. Or take 1d8 radiant damage. Yeah.
All right, let me roll that save. It looks like it managed to save. I assume that's the end of your turn?
I don't think I can do anything else, so.
Okay. He's going to turn and take a swing at Cecil here. And he's going to miss. He's rolling so bad. Holy.
But he's dodging really well, too. Like,
He is. No bonus actions for him either, because he's already got a spiritual weapon out. So. All right, Lilitu, it's your turn.
Right, I'm gonna vicious mockery the cultist one.
Okay, go for it.
Let me read it real quick. You unleash a string of insults laced with subtle enchantments at a creature you can see within range. If the creature can hear you, though it need not understand you, it must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or take 1d4 psychic damage and have disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes before the end of its next turn.
Is that okay? Great concentration.
No.
Okay, it's not hideous laughter. Okay, it's not like hideous laughter.
No, because it doesn't keep them on the floor or anything. It's just activatable. It is instantaneous.
Right.
I'm gonna tell him I have the better cleric.
Looks like he is good at saving. He manages to save.
This is some bullshit. He takes the damage. He just doesn't get.
He takes the damage.
He takes the 1 damage. He just doesn't have disadvantage on it.
Let me do a Constitution saving throw.
Maybe I'm wrong. It need not understand you. It must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or take. Okay, no, you're good. Nothing happens.
I thought so. Okay, all good. It is now Alice's turn.
I am going to use Toll the Dead on the number 1. It's gonna roll a 1d8, but it's supposed to be a 1d12 because he's taken damage, and then he's a Wisdom saving throw of 13. If he fails, he takes the full 1d12. If not, he only takes half.
Okay.
I have to remember where I roll dice because it rolled a d8 instead of a d12.
So it's the middle button that says 5e.
I got it.
And then you can click that. Yep. Exciting. Is that a d20 or a d12?
That is a
Okay,
d12.
cool. It looked a little weird on my screen.
It had the
Just
little
making
line
sure.
on the bottom. And the little weird thing.
All right, and then I need to make a wisdom saving throw for him. He crit failed, so he failed it regardless of anything else.
Yeah.
And that was 9. And what else for that spell?
It just takes 9 damage. If he fails it, he takes the full 9, or else he just takes a half.
And he manages to keep his concentration.
He's not dead. Holy.
He is bloody. Someone pinged. All right, Cecil, it's your turn.
I mean, I guess we just continue. Same old same. Nice and simple.
You needed 7 to kill him, and you got 7. How would you like to deliver your killing blow?
Just a smack in the jugular. Just stabby. My giant toothpick.
Giant tooth.
All right.
That's all the rapier is, a giant toothpick.
Cultist 2 is up. That means this one is gone as well. Cultist 2 is going to cast Hold Person on Alice. So make a DC 12 Wisdom saving throw. That's what you have to beat. All right, so his spell fails on you. And he's going to use his bonus action to summon the Guardian right in front of you.
God.
And then he is going to swing with it.
This is why we tie enemies up.
It was such a sad roll, it actually misses.
Yeah.
Alright, so that should put us back at Cleo. Alright, Cleo, what would you like to do? It is a new spiritual weapon, and then this second cultist is still alive cast it, so he's concentrating on it. Sacred Flame, DC 13. See if this one's as good. Looks like he manages to save. Oh, actually, yeah, you didn't attack. So, any movement, or are you ending your turn after
I
casting?
think that is considered an attack. It's a spell attack.
It's a save. So the advantage doesn't apply.
You're right.
Did you want to move Cleo before I move to Lilitu's turn? Alrighty, perfect. Move the two. You are up, and you have advantage on attacking spells or weapons.
Okay, I think. Yeah, we'll do Starry Wisp. Or Starry Wisp. You will get advantage on it. You launch a mote of light at one creature or object within range. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, the target takes 1d8 radiant damage until the end of your next turn. It emits a dim light at a 10-foot radius and cannot benefit from the invisible.
Cast it. Roll one more for advantage.
Oh, that's right.
Okay, so it looks like he did not crit there, so we will take the 8 damage. And then I need to roll for him, make sure his concentration is not broken. Looks like his concentration is broken as well. So
yeah.
He is going to take 8 damage. So he is not looking very well. He is unsteady on his feet. Alice, it is your turn.
Alice is going to use Toll of the Dead again for 1d12 for a wisdom saving throw of 13.
My modifier. Was this Constitution? No, Wisdom. Looks like he manages to save, so does he take half damage or no damage?
If he takes half damage if he saves.
Yeah. Right. He's looking worse and worse. Cecil, you're up.
Go walk up. Do I got... No, just continuing on. It's nice and simple. Except... hit, I guess.
That does not hit, so you miss. Cultist 2 is just gonna take his blade out and swing at you as a counter swing. Okay, no, we don't need to roll 3 dice. I meant to just click 1. That would be a bit unfair. He crit fell, so he completely misses. All right. Leo, back to you.
I swing my mace at him.
All right.
Damn.
Oh, shoot. I forgot. Both of you get advantage. So re-roll Cecil, and then Cleo will let you re-roll after this.
Sounds good.
All right. So that one hits, and he is bleeding very badly. All right. Cleo, you get to roll one more time, and are you still trying to incapacitate him? Unfortunately, you miss that time. All right, Lilitu, he is very weak. Are you trying to incapacitate him, or are you trying to kill him?
As Cleo told us, she wants him incapacitated. You know what? Fuck it. We're Do hold person.
No, but
I'm going to do hold person, which means they will no longer get advantage. This will break my concentration. Choose a humanoid that you can see within range. The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be paralyzed for the duration. At the end of each of its turns, the target makes another wisdom saving throw. On a success, the spell ends on the target. Fingers.
Looks like he failed the save. So I will say now that he is very low on health, so if you guys want to kill him or tie him up and incapacitate him, we will end combat and I will let you decide.
Alice is gonna say, can we tie him up now?
Held, so y'all can do whatever you want, Kiki. I'm not fucking that movie.
All right, so I assume you guys have tied him up and set him somewhere close, have him somewhere close. You can stay in tactical mode or stay in story mode. Just know there is an NPC in the room with you guys tied up.
I think we're fine to proceed in story mode. At least I think so, but it's up to everyone else too.
I think it's a personal decision because no one's tied necessarily. I don't think the one mode or the other. I think you can switch back and forth freely.
Yeah.
That's fine. Well, I want to make sure that that cleric's holy symbol is gone. So I want to make sure that he gets strip searched and his stuff taken away. And then but I'm going to ask that be done, and then I'm going to go continue to try to find this book.
Does anyone else want to do anything? Well, Alice
can I search the body of the cleric that we just killed?
Yes. Are you looking for anything in particular, or?
In general, but I guess in relation to like cleric stuff mainly, or any like piece of evidence that could help us.
So give me an investigation check. Nice. So as you're investigating his body, you find a small book or pamphlet. It's kind of too small to tell exactly what it was supposed to be, like a miniature book or just a pamphlet, but it looks like it's got his cult's kind of creed, if you will. It looks like they are worshiping the Blood Prince. It's what they are referring the deity to, and a person named Adira, the Reborn Immortal.
Adira?
Immortal or immoral?
Okay, I had two questions at once. 1 second. Cleo, you first.
Immoral or immortal?
Yeah, here, I'll go ahead and type it.
Adira, the reborn immortal, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Okay.
Amanda asked me the same question. There we go.
I think she just said it out loud because Adira.
Yeah.
But I think I'm supposed to say Adira.
Yes, sorry.
Sorry, there's a cat. Ow.
Kind of sounded like David's new follower notification.
You're a nail in my thigh.
Cecil? Oh, sorry. Do you have a question before I?
No, not a question. I just pulled up the little pamphlet book thing, and it says this mentions the name Adira again.
Let me see that. And I gotta get it.
Cecil, do you do anything, or are you just kind of hanging out while this is happening?
Just hanging out. Like I said, just sort of not interested since he still thinks it's just mostly just their stuff.
Okay. And then, Alice, are you just searching the desk, or are you kind of walking around the room searching everything?
I am searching the desk primarily for the book we're supposed to receive, the cursed book, or as they were calling it, and or if any of the cultists had it, but primarily the desk first, where they would have kept it, or any type of pedestal or anything like that.
You do not find any evidence of the book or its power.
I don't know which check this would be. So when I read it, can I do like an insight or a wisdom, preferably, or seeing if I can piece together that Alice is the child based off of the clues that Adira is an immortal child? A reborn immortal child?
Yeah.
Which check? Which
one do you want?
insight?
That's fine.
Let me see it.
There is nothing to indicate that it is talking about Alice.
Son of a bitch!
Where is Alice still in the room? She's
Alice
like
is in the
looking
room.
at the bookcases, right?
Alice is looking through the bookcases, the desk, and the cultists about this book, and they were trying to learn about it.
Yes. So before you said you're gonna search the bookcases, because currently you were just searching the cultist bodies and desk. So
Yes.
okay, we'll hold off on that check because I think Cleo wanted to do something real quick.
That's fine.
I just kind of turned to Alice and was the child you saw as Adira a boy or a
Girl.
They mention a blood prince and Adira in the same paper thing. I guess at this point, Lilitu is still holding the pamphlet.
Alice is going to correct herself and say it was a child with long hair.
Mm.
Okay. Does anyone else want to do anything before I resolve Alice's checks? Do you guys want to talk to the prisoners or anything before I resolve her second check of investigation?
I think at this point Cecil would have just been staring at his nails and then realized that there's still the second bottle of wine, so he whispers over to Lilitu, "Hey, since everything's done and dealt with, can I get that second bottle?"
I want to investigate.
Yeah,
I want to do
and I hand it off.
I want to do my bookshelf investigation, and then if I don't find, and then afterwards I want to question the prisoner.
I take the wine bottle away as they're passing it over.
Okay, Alice, you don't see anything special on the bookshelves, but you do notice that on one in the back left corner of the room, that as you get closer, you feel a strange sense of magic, and the skull in your pocket is kind of vibrating and seems like reacting to something in that area.
I'm going to pull the skull out and kind of see if anything happens. Or see if if there's any type of indication anywhere around there.
Okay, as you hold the skull out and kind of walk along the bookshelf, you see the person tied up. You hear him kind of wiggling and moving, like almost in a panic. And at the same time, as you're moving the skull across, you come across a random book, and the skull kind of just hangs there for a second.
I am going to reach for that book.
As you reach for that bookshelf slides to the side, and you see stairs going up.
I'm going to look at the others and say, "Bring the prisoner," and I'm going to immediately proceed up the stairs.
What do you guys do? in the room.
Are we following this creepy skull technically?
That's what Alice is doing.
I'll probably follow Cleo still. Like, listen, guys, this is like, it might be important. Like, what if this was the last thing the reliquaries did? We didn't know how long ago this was. And I'm just talking the entire time that I'm following.
I see stairs and I pick up Bella too, and I turn to Cecil and just say, grab the prisoner, since Cecil's pretty tall as well.
Right
and
now
he
I'm
can
just
lift
distracted and
something.
I'm just hugging Cleo around the neck really tight. Just thank you. Thank you. I didn't want to
Cecil's
go up those stairs.
indignant, not wanting to, since he had his wine bottle taken. He just sort of
Does he say
stands
this?
there.
Or does he mumble about the wine or
He
something?
mumbles about the wine. Yeah, it's like, it can be grab the prisoner, not letting me drink my wine, and then telling me to do this and do that. And then
You'll
he
get
sort
your
of, like,
wine
kicks
once
the
we're
floor.
out safely.
He stares and
Is-
ponders for a second. I'll hold you to that, and then grabs the prisoner.
As you guys make your way up the stairs, you come to a flat landing of regular stone, and you kind of come face. It's like a square landing, just enough space for all of you guys to kind of huddle up around there. And in front of you is a large black stone door with no handle. What do you guys do?
I'm going to walk up to the door and then see if the skull reacts at all.
When it gets a little closer, the door kind of just slowly starts to swing open inward.
I am going to proceed forward.
Okay. As you step on, like, kind of through the door, you realize you are actually on the roof of the little turret there, and you you realize you are on a black stone floor in perfect condition, and it's covered in all kinds of arcane symbols. And you see floating purple amethyst humming with energy spread evenly all over the space. And in the very center, you see a lone pedestal made of the same stone in the center, and on top of it, there is a book covered in a glass case.
The symbols that are on the ground, do I recognize them at all?
No, it is some sort of symbols you have never seen before.
Do I recognize them?
You do not recognize them. Have you stepped onto the stone? Has anyone stepped onto the stone? It's not a trick question. It's
I
like
assume we just follow.
I would have went immediately
Alice.
inside and started going in.
Okay. Leo, as you step onto the stone, you kind of have a sudden vision flash, and you see a figure casting what looks like something from the book, and you see a line of dark magic shoot straight into the sky, and then everything goes black.
For all of us or just her?
It's just her.
Okay.
You feel a pain as if you are reliving some catastrophic event that happened to your deity. It is reacting, like the stone and magic is reacting negatively with you.
Okay, so I'm with Cleo. Cleo's holding me. But
Cleo's-
I was about
This
to
is
say, I
In
essentially just hunch
Cleo's
over,
head.
drop
Yeah,
her away,
Cleo's just
just let her
frozen.
go.
Yeah.
would I notice this happening?
That is a Cleo question because I think she said
Well,
she
I
would
drop
pause
you.
and set you down. Yeah, she drops you, so I would say yes.
Right, so I
And
just
kind of like hunch over
oof,
or kneel or something.
and I look up at her and I'm like, Cleo, Cleo, and I start like tapping everywhere, just tapping, just Cleo, what's going on? What's happening? Alice? Something's wrong.
Alice is hyper focused on the book.
God damn it, Cecil, something's wrong.
I feel like Cecil will be like still like slowly coming in because he's dragging a person. It's just like, what do you mean something's wrong? As he like just gets in.
Something's wrong. Can I roll insight or medicine? Either one of those to figure out what's going on? And if I can help her?
You can roll medicine.
It was almost a 20. Lie.
Almost not enough.
She's not in any immediate health danger that you can tell. You just find it best to probably support her so she doesn't fall.
Oh yes, my 2-foot frame. Like, guys, big cat, small imp, help. Can I roll her? No, I have no idea. I can't argue for perception to see if there's something wrong with her.
So as you're like frantically panicking over her, Cleo, you come back to your senses, and the pain, it seems to have temporarily abated for now. And you hear a voice in your head that says, "We are with you, child."
Alice is beelining for the book, by the way.
Yeah, I assume so. All right. Well, you
Take
guys
a deep breath of like release, kind of like tension releasing, and my paw goes up to my like the symbol that I carry around, the necklace.
I'm just gonna be pounding on her shins. Don't scare me like that.
And I don't really register a little too. I'm looking at Alice as she's going across this thing towards a book that I know is like, at least from the vision I'm guessing is very bad.
That's why we're here to get it ready.
As you approach the book, Alice, something materializes in front of you, and it is. Oh, I can't do that. That's lame. Sorry. I thought I had this. I have to download, apparently. Fine. I'll freaking download this. You know what? Be difficult. This materializes in front of you.
Oh, that's not horrifying. That's not fucking horrifying.
And as it materializes, you notice that the amethyst that are floating around grow in a more intensive manner.
Is it staring at me?
It's right in. It's not in your face within melee distance. It's in between you and the book. You hit a certain threshold, or you don't know what it was doing, if it was just observing, but it put itself in between you and the book, basically.
I'm going to say. Hold on a second. One thing. Do I recognize what it is, or what it could be?
No, you do not.
Or if it's any kind of semblance to any type of creature. Or, oh my god. I'm trying to remember what languages I speak.
So
I'm gonna pull up my character sheet, but it's not letting me log into D&D Beyond.
you are good, because I can help you with this. So
If you click on the thing at your like portrait above your name in the thing we're using, and you go all the way to the bottom, it should show which languages you speak. Because it's showing for me.
I've got so much stuff on here, I don't even see it.
you speak Common, Sylvan, Celestial, and Abyssal.
I'm going to look at it. I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna ask it, do you speak?
It looks at you. It's just sitting there, and then you actually hear it in your head, and it says, "Are you a follower of the immortal?"
We all see this thing?
Yeah. But it's speaking directly to Alice in her head. So you guys don't hear anything.
And I'm gonna be grasping a fistful of Cleo's tail because I assumed that I was just still dragging on her tail. Wait, Cleo, did you walk away from me? Or am I still in front of you?
I haven't moved. I was just looking at.
Oh, then I don't even see this thing. I don't even see this thing because I'm in front of Cleo, pounding on her shin still, telling her, like, don't ever scare me like that again. Are you even listening to me? You scared the hell out of me. So I don't even see this thing.
I'm going to say by the immortal, do you mean Adria?
Says, yes, Adira the Reborn. She is on her way as we speak.
I cannot call myself a follower because I lived before she existed, and do not know her
He
name.
says,
and have not.
He
and
says,
have just learned her name.
Says, impossible. She's been alive for over 500 years. Or sorry, he says she was alive over 500 years ago. Who do you think started this?
I do
He
not
says,
know. Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, he says, I see you are not a follower and must face the reckoning. And he's, you see what looks like 3 or 4 shadowy creatures spawn beside him.
I'm going to say I cannot answer because all I know, I only know that I was created in the process of her creation. And then I'm going to pull my knife out and I'm going to roll up my sleeve and cut my arm and show that I do not bleed.
Alice, are you doing all of this in your head or out loud?
In my head, and then I'm going
in her head? Okay.
Yep.
So you guys are you guys watching this or are you guys still
I'm pounding on Cleo's shins until she notices me.
And he finally, as you do that, he looks interested, Alice, but he hears Lilitu having kind of her crash out with Cleo over there, and his eyes land on Cleo, and he says, "Daughter of the sun, how are you here?" And he just goes into a rage and starts flying towards Cleo.
Damn, I should have said what I wanted to say earlier.
You can still say it. What's up?
No, it messes up the whole thing, so it's fine.
It's all right. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say I would have turned, literally picked up Lilitu as I realized what she's doing and turn her towards the creature that's just standing there in front of Alice. Because to us, we can't see that they're talking, right? So it's
yeah, correct.
But that throws the whole thing off. So
no, you're good. So as you turn to pick up Lilitu and turn her to the creature, you turn her around at the same time that she sees this giant demon flying at her, and she's just being held. And let me add some NPCs.
can I evade that? Do I have to roll something to evade that? Since I see it coming.
Yeah. So this will just start regular initiation. Nothing crazy. And apparently you guys have to roll your own initiation, which is new, but so I am on the combat tab. Initiation. All right, you guys will have to roll.
Shit.
I don't know where Cecil would have been. I assume like right there.
Well, he was chasing after them with the dragged body, so probably behind them.
And then
They probably
Or
behind
behind
me,
or
yeah.
next to him. Yeah.
all right, I believe I've got everything relatively accurate for the positioning. And it looks like Lilitu is up first.
Okay. It's just. Wait, you said he summoned other shadows, or is it just him?
There's other shadows.
Yeah, he summoned it.
There's 3 shadows. 4 shadows?
See one.
I'll hide
There's
and
three,
reshow.
4 in the encounter, but I don't see. Oh, there they are.
Oh shit. Okay. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. But the one in front of me is the one that's like rushing at me.
Yes. That's both of
Big
them.
baddie.
How far is the book away?
I'd say you're within. You're about 10 feet from the book, so 2 squares ahead of you. Lilitu, you are up.
Yeah, sorry, I'm deciding which one I want to do. It's not a humanoid. I could see it's not a fucking humanoid, so I don't even have to ask. Is it a humanoid? Is it even a fucking creature? I just see this fucking this thing coming at me. A shadow. Okay, I'm going to panicking. I'm gonna do Harrowing Ballad. You inflict a mind-eroding song on a creature that you can see within range. The creature has an intelligence of 4 or higher. It must succeed on an intelligence saving throw or have the charmed condition for the duration. While charmed in it this way, the target is struck with a rapidly repeating ballad that only it can hear. It takes 1d6 psychic damage at the start of each of its turns, and it has disadvantage on wisdom checks and on constitution saving throws made to maintain its concentration. The target repeats the save at the end of each of its turns, ending the spell on a success. I panic throw that.
Okay, so let's do this one step at a time. So you rolled, so I need to save. A 13.
Mm-hmm.
And what type of save? Intelligence. Looks like it saves, so what happens in that scenario?
Saves? I think nothing. Let me double check though. Yeah, nothing happens. So it's just still running at me. And you're just going to hear me just like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. And I'm going to cast Starry Wisp.
Right, that for sure hits.
It is 2 radiant damage.
Radiant damage.
Mm-hmm.
Describe your attack.
Okay, so Starry Wisp is a mode of light that I hurl at a creature. And on the hit, it takes 1d8 radiant damage. Until the end of its next turn, it emits a dim light in a 10-foot radius and cannot benefit from the invisible condition. So you just see me like put my 2 hands together and like yeet a glowing ball of light at the same time that I'm like, and I use far enough away to have movement, and I use my movement to go behind Cleo right here, like that. Yeah.
As you panic and throw your Starry Wisp, you know it's kind of a bad throw and not your most powerful spell. And a small piece basically lands on its chest, and you're expecting kind of a weak reaction, but you see a bright light and you see a bigger explosion and impact than you were thinking, and it lets out a high scream.
Huh. And I'm gonna like tug on Cleo because talking's still free, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna tug on Cleo and go, that did not pack that much of a punch. That did not radiant. Do the cleric thing and push her.
It is now this creature's turn. So he's gonna fly up. And I gotta read his attack because he's not in this version. So it's just a melee attack.
We're at a very bad position.
He misses. All right. He is flying directly. He gets hit in the chest and it unexpectedly hurts him. He was not expecting to take any damage, and it throws off his kind of aim as he takes a swing at you, Cleo. And it's your turn, Alice.
Alice
Did I take any damage?
No, it
You missed.
missed you. Yeah.
Alice
it
is
missed
going
you.
to shout at the other three, telling them stay together, and she is going to beeline for the book. And she is going to, I'm assuming it'll be an interaction action to remove the glass or break it and grab the book.
Yes, which one are you going to try and do?
I am going to cast... Shit. I'm thinking. I'm going to cast Ice Knife at the glass and attempt to break it.
You can roll damage for that, or roll to attack, I guess, because it'll roll damage too. Oh, jeez.
Oh, that's not right. What did I just do?
I
What
have
the
no
hell?
idea. I think it's because it's okay. I see. You rolled a
The one's supposed to be the...
hit. You takes 1d10 piercing damage.
And the shard explodes. Enemy creature within 5 feet must save on Dexter, take 2d6. Cold.
So what we'll do here is go ahead and roll your actually. We'll give you that d10 that's the highest since this is a crit. So you do 18 points of damage. That spell is weird, and I'll go see if I can manually fix that. Is that okay with you? Then just take your
That's fine,
highest
that's
roll
fine.
and double it there.
Yeah, because I'm trying to break the glass to...
Yeah.
And the 1d6
So-
to the cold supposed to be to whatever I hit, as well as whatever is in 5 feet of whatever I hit.
Okay. So you do hit the glass, and as you smoke this thing, you see the crystals really start vibrating and kind of floating a bit higher.
I am
but
going
the glass holds.
Yeah, I'm going... The glass holds?
Yeah.
Shit.
And the Shadow Demon 3 takes 2d6 next to it. Doubled. Which one is that? 3? Alright.
And I'm gonna yell at them, we just need the book, and then we can get us out of here. And then
No bonus actions, right?
Nope.
Sorry, you keep about to finish your
That's fine, that's fine. It was just, we need the book, and then I can get us out of here, and then... Or we can get out of here. and then I am going to try to get to the pedestal. Which
Okay.
I don't know where that
You
is
can
on the map.
It's just going to be straight ahead of you.
Right
Next to
like,
Shadow
right here.
Demon 3. Yeah, you won't get an attack of opportunity. You're fine.
Okay. If I have anything, I want to get to, yeah, basically get to it, just so that way I'm right next to it. I can grab and go when I'm ready.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine.
Okay.
And then Shadow Demon 1, I assume that's the end of your turn. Come on, show me, game. Which one is which? I guess I'll just right-click play. All right, so it saw you breaking the glass, and it's going to fly and at you, and it's going to take an attack at you. Like, it hits for 5 points of damage.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Shadow Demon 1 is going to do the same thing. And it looks like it misses. All right, Cecil, you're up.
Cecil just sort of goes like, why is it that every time we do anything, something tries to kill us, and then sort of just walks forward a little bit, like that much, and then uses his pistol on Shadow Demon 4.
All right, go for it.
There it is. Damn it.
Here, that does not hit. All right. Cleo, you're up. What would you like to do?
I listen to Lulu and panic cast Sacred Flame. And damn.
What is that? Dex save.
13.
I hit the wrong button. I believe your turn. So you hit, and again, you panicked it, cast your spell, so you felt like it was not going to do much, and it did much more than you expected. It screams in pain. Any other actions?
No.
All right, so Shadow 3 is going to see that, and Shadow 3 is going to come running to attack you as well. I'm checking its movement speed. Okay, cool, it's got plenty. It's going to come down here and take a swipe at you. And it's going to miss. And Shadow 2 is going to do the same thing. It's also going to miss. 5, 5, 2. I can't roll today. The dice gods have spoken.
No. Cleo's just using her tabaxi cat instincts to dodge.
All right, back to Lilith.
All right. Oh shit. Born between Fairy Fire and Starry Wisp. I'm gonna Starry Wisp the big boy.
So that's 11 to attack. With your modifiers, correct?
Mm-hmm.
That does not hit this time.
I stomp my feet. Fuck! Bunch of bonus actions, I'm not gonna lie to you. And I'm like, wait, hold on. 1 minute. Just pass.
The bard life.
just pass. Because, alright, so I have, because I'm a bard, you know, so I'm trying to understand bardic inspiration because it says, I can use it as a bonus action, and then the creature gains one of my bardic die, and if the creature fails a d20 test. The fuck is a test? Roll to attack isn't a test, right?
It is not. No.
Okay, so bardic inspiration isn't for this. Got it. Cool.
No. That's for skill checks. And I think you can use it on skill saves as well.
Yeah, that would be a test, so you could use it on a save.
Okay, then yeah, that's all I got. And I can't move because this guy's 5 feet within me, within distance of me. So.
Right. Alright, I was making sure it was on the right one. So we know what this guy's gonna do. He's gonna take a swing at Leo here. He still has the light on him from your attack, though, right?
From Starry Wisp, the first time? Let me double check. Because it's instantaneous. No, end of my next turn. No, he's no longer emitting light.
So then is going to hit. He's going to hit Cleo for 10 damage. And back to Alice. Alice, are you going to try and attack the glass again? It does look stretched and fractured. And like I said, when you hit it the first time, the crystals floated higher and they were buzzing louder and vibrating faster.
I am going to attempt again to break it. I am going to I'm just trying to figure out what I want to attack it with. We're gonna try to chill touch it, which is basically just the cold hand attacking it, and takes 1d8 necrotic, and it can't regain points. Yeah. If you hit undead target, it has disadvantage, which doesn't have anything to do. It's not because it's undead. All right. So yeah, just take the 5 damage.
Shoot, I just now saw the roll. So you touch the glass and your hands, I assume you shoot the ice into the glass basically, kind of instantly, and it shatters.
Do it to grab the book. Is that a action, or is that something I can do without needing the action?
You'll need an action, but as you shatter the glass, all of the jewels around the area shatter as well. And it's not the brightest sunlight, but enough sunlight shines through that all of the shadows have temporarily disappeared.
Including, but not the big demon.
I know he has also temporarily fled from the light.
Okay, I am. Or so are we out of combat, or are we still in combat?
You can take actions freely. For now, you are out of combat, but you do not know if the shadows are completely gone or if the crystals will come back. Yeah, right now you're out of combat.
I am going. What the fuck? I am going to grab the book, and I'm going to quickly run over behind near Lily 2 and Cleo, and I am going to cast Identify on the book.
So identify fells, and the longer you hold the book, the more and more you are wanting to open it, but you can feel the evil energy pulsing from it.
Sorry, the cat. I do have the urge to open it. Oh my god, I want to open it so bad. I know Alice wants to open it too. God damn it. Because Alice wants to open it because of magic, but at the time, the place is not the thing. Alice is going to quickly get the lead box out and use the enlarged potion, and then put the book in the case, and then quickly yell at Cleo the potion, the teleport potion.
How far is Alice from me?
I am right next to you guys. I grabbed the book and ran to you.
Oh, okay. Okay. I just pulled potion out. It was a potion, right?
It was a potion.
Yeah,
on the
it's
ground.
Yeah. She just handed it to you.
Break it, or do we like pour it on the ground or something, or do we drink it? What? It's a potion. I hand it to Alice.
Alice, she hands you the potion. What do you do?
Alice is going to open the potion, and does anything happen when she opens the potion?
No.
Alice is going to pour a drop on her finger, on her hand.
Nothing immediately happens with the drop.
Oh my god, we didn't ask her how to use it.
She said to spill it at your feet.
That's right, she did. Alice is going to quickly spill it at her feet. Around their feet.
Okay. A giant circle appears around you. It looks like about a 20-foot radius. And there's all blackness, and you guys are now back at the place, your unknown location. And the two are still there, pacing nervous. Well, the doctor was pacing nervously. The dwarfish is standing there with his eyes closed. And that's where we'll end today's session.
Wait, can I roll athletics to see if I stick the landing really well?
Sure.
I'm going to do acrobatics for it. 11.
Just fine to me.
I'm a little dumb.
Have an update.
Alrighty. I'll do my little sign off and I'll be back, guys.
I need to do mine.
Okay.
Okay.
Be waiting here.
Alright, all you weirdos that are still here. We're gonna go end today. Thank you guys for popping in for D&D. We're gonna play again next Sunday, probably. And we'll be back tomorrow morning with Warframe, of course, because that's what we do. It's all we ever do. I'm joking. It's not what we always do. I just don't know what else we're doing, if we would do something else tomorrow. But yeah, so that'll be the plan. What's it called? We'll do that tomorrow, and then we'll go from there. But yeah, thank you guys for coming today. I'm gonna send you guys over to a friend if any friends are streaming. If not, we'll go ahead and end. I don't think any friends are streaming right now. Gaia is. We're gonna send you guys over to Gaia. I think maybe. No, I think we'll just end because it is just D&D stuff. But yeah, thank you guys for coming in. I will see you tomorrow and more D&D next week. Bye, boys. Bye, boys. Wow.